Get dressed up, guys. Get dressed up. First night in Agadir. Are you excited? Are you all shouting your timbers? First time? Robin's first time? Is he an Agadir virgin? Well, it's not really. I was actually here before, but I didn't do anything here. So this time we're in Agadir, we're going to do something. What are we going to do? That's the next important question. We'll find that out very shortly. Let's get forward here. Alright, I've been trying to go super fast. Fuck, that was a fuck about. The address for the hotel was wrong. It said I was in the middle of a square, which is absurd. Why the hell would I be in the middle of a square? Obviously it's not a hotel there, so I've had some wonderful locals, one of which was a lawyer, I think was Jewish, who worked in Glasgow at the COP26, which is really cool. So he was in Glasgow recently, I had all these pictures of the COP26, and I didn't actually tell him I've got family who worked there, but anyway, he was an environmental lawyer, that was interesting. And he showed me the way to the hotel, because they knew the correct location. We're gonna get the hell out of here, but we're gonna eat as quickly as possible actually. So let's try and find like good restaurant spots. I don't know what good restaurant spots are. Let's fucking meet some locals. I feel like just like cold approaching lots of random people, I feel like that's the right route to go for tonight. Seeing as we need to try and figure things out fairly quickly. We're not got like lots of time. We've got about 3-4 hours probably, but you know how it can be. It can take a long time to find the right people for the right stuff. I met some really interesting people there, but they didn't want to be on stream, so probably a good thing I met them while I was off stream. And we're going to meet some cool people on stream very shortly. I feel like the area is pretty safe. There's not really any super dodgy people. There was one guy who sped off his motorbike right towards me, and I was like fucking shat myself. Because I got my phone snapped the other day. I thought, oh shit, this is going to happen again. But then nothing happened. I was starting to be quiet here, I just remembered. It's a hotel. I've been given a fucking double room. I don't know why they gave me a twin room. Look at this. I paid like ridiculously cheap prices and they give me 2 beds. But like the paint's peeling off the walls. But I don't care about that. I don't care about paint peeling off the walls. I don't need 2 beds. I don't need all this space. There's just loads of space in here. What I'd really like would be some dumbbells. That'd be really nice. But I know that's a lot to ask for. And it's like, you just never expect someone to want that shit, right? But I don't care about the fucking state of the walls. It could be straight concrete for all I care. In fact, straight concrete would probably look cool. I was like trying to shower as quickly as possible. I want to get out as quickly as possible. Feeling nice and clean though, nice and refreshed, smelling good. Should we get some of that perfume on? Should we try some of the perfume that the guy gifted me? But that guy who gifted me perfume, huh? Where the fuck is it? What's the perfume? Who's here, by the way? Is anybody online that's like a local person or something there? This is the perfume, see? It's like a little block. Apparently it's from a deer's stomach, did you know that? I think they eat deer here. There's a lot of good meat in this place. This part of town. A lot of good shit. Let's get perfume. We're gonna be attracting the birds, guys. Just like that. And if we don't attract them, then see, like I think I rub it there and then like rub it in, something like that. Is that right? I never wear perfume, but that guy gifted me this, so might as fucking well. Neck hands. Where the fuck else you put it? Fucking on your balls or something? All right. Oh. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I'm fucking. There we go. By the way, I'm like joking about this shit because I'm genuinely a fucking. I'm waiting till March. That's actually a serious joke. That's not a joke. It's serious. But we're gonna get some yogurt. So that's pretty much as eclectic as sex is. Honestly, I don't think. I don't mean this in a bad way towards women. I think women are cool, but I can't imagine sex or any interaction with a woman is going to be as satisfying as the yogurt I'm about to eat. So. And I mean that, I don't want to offend any women or upset anybody. I'm not sure I don't like upset people, and it's not like something I take pleasure in. Or I do take pleasure in. It's yogurt. Nice box. Good shower. Good smells. I'm gonna do a quick hotel room tour. Look here, there's bed one, bed one, bed two, and outside, look, we've got this weird thing here. I didn't know how to work this, but I figured out you just gotta turn it around. This is my outside right here. You see that stuff? It's like, my shit's drying. It's because I basically just wash my clothes super quickly with some hand soap. To be honest, I think it's shit hand soap. It doesn't matter. This is the room. Bathroom light works. Every light works except for the light at the doorway. And it's like pretty dodgy looking bathroom, but to be honest, I don't give a shit if the wall's peeling off. The water works, it's warm, I've got the soap, so that's fine. I brought my own soap. The toilet's fine, and they gave me a fucking towel. So I've got literally everything I need. And more. All I need to do right now is I need to take out some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money. I want to make sure this is an eclectic night. First night in Agadir in a while. It's not first night. It is the first in a while, so. This door's super weird. I didn't even know it was broken when I came in here. Let's get this locked. This place was really cheap, but when I was first looking for accommodation, this place was not available. But then, when I was booking for today, just suddenly it became available, so. Hey there, sir. Alright, let's go Moss. I think we're gonna go to the beach first, just because the beach is where everything happens, as you know. Hopefully we'll pass by some ATMs on the way to the beach. Should be good. It's actually really chill right now. There's not really much weather. I'm not actually particularly hungry, to be honest, but whatever. So the reason I have no money is because I met this guy who is an English guy who's running around very clueless. I can't pretend I had much of an affliction to this person, but nonetheless, I felt the need to help him out. He was trying to look for alcohol, and he was approaching it in a very rude way, the way he spoke to these men, who helped me very generously. Anyway, so I gave him money in exchange for a £5 note, and kind of at a loss of about 10 dirham, but which is, in case you don't know, it's 2 yogurts. And also I have no need for cash because in the UK everything is cashless and you don't need to use pound notes. But anyway, so I felt bad for him and I knew I could spend the cash if I tried to. So we went there, we did that. Let's go down to the water. I know the water is basically like right here. I'll just back to this, sir. Right, this is a cool pit. This is the square. My fucking accommodation address on the maps, on Apple Maps and on Booking.com said it was in the middle of a square. I mean, it's just so weird. I don't know why I would say that, but anyway. This is Agadir here. You see that monument up in the sky there? That's like the main thing in Agadir. It's the main tourist attraction. Everybody wants to go to that tourist attraction. Everybody tells you got to go there. You can only go up by cable car, I think. I don't think there's like a normal way up there. So I can't lie, it's probably really expensive and I'm probably not going to do it. We'll head down to the beach, let's try and find an ATM. Let's see a sign over. Okay, we'll find something. To be honest, everything on the beach, I remember from the last time I was here, was just complete rip-off. It's like lots of stuff was just way too expensive. Let's wait for these cars. Fuck. Yeah, it was way too expensive, but I don't know where to go near here where we're gonna get good price stuff, so I'll see. I reckon there's somewhere, but maybe not at the beach. Okay. I think, if I remember this part correctly, it's kind of a slight trapezium shape. So this road becomes closer to the beach the further that I go down this way. And, wow, my hair gets so thin when it's been washed. It's a pain. I think I actually walked down there, down somewhere like by the Odyssey I feel like I walked down by the Odyssey Hotel and it felt like I shouldn't be at this point. Was it the Odyssey? No, actually, no, this looks completely different to where I was. Okay, I'm not going to figure out exactly where it was, but anyway, so I'm really sorry about cutting off there, by the way. I don't like to do that. Ending things so abruptly in the way that we did. It's a little bit of a waste because I don't really think we got many clips today anyway, so stopping the stream doesn't really help for much. All it means is that the record on YouTube is settled. So you can, yo, it was here. I mean, was it not? It looks like that, but not quite. Lots of expensive hotels here. Lots of shit going on. What's going on? Pobrana? Okay. We're not gonna go there. These places are all gonna be fucking pricey as shit. We might even have alcohol, and to be honest, I know it's crazy, but that's a nightclub there. I like Muslim countries for the fact that they don't have alcohol. You know, I like to avoid alcohol, and the fact that we can go for a night out here and have a good time, and there's no expectation on anybody to have alcohol, in my opinion, is completely brilliant. Yo, what the fuck? How fucking far away from the beach here? What the fuck? I don't know what drugs, but something. You know, I don't do drugs because my mind is on a fucking wild one anyway. I don't need any of that sort of stuff to fill my brain with interesting things. Like, see these people on that screen right there? They all need shit to fill their brains. I don't need shit to fill my brains. I need somewhere to empty them out. That's why I'm doing this stuff. Honestly, I could really do bagpipes in those two places. What the fuck? Dinner show? I mean, this would be interesting maybe if you had money, but come on. A dinner show, they're just gonna fuck you over, you know what I mean? Although we're standing in front of there, making the food dance in front of your face and all this sort of stuff. Right, let's see. Last time we were in a place like this, with fast moving traffic next to the road, it's near a tourist location like this, I got my phone snatched off of me, so we'll try not get our phone snatched off of us today. Who's in the chat, by the way? Who's here? Say hello, people. Come on, say hello. Sorry, I normally like try and speak to the chat all the time. I've not spoken to anybody in the chat. I felt so bad about leaving you earlier on. I don't like to do that. I don't like to abandon you, make you feel lost, make you feel not looked after. It's a very cruel thing to do. Not very big brotherly of me. I know there's good shit back up that way, but I don't want to go back up that way, so. And this road definitely gets very close down to the water. And then, sir. What is that? Wow, who is this? C Jiski, brother, in Kick. You're the only guy watching in Kick at the moment. I've just started that profile, trying to grow it up. Grow up fucking massive like my Instagram, but we'll see, we'll get there. I'm doing fucking crazy shit. Today though, we are not doing any bagpipes tonight. Tonight is just purely find some Muslim people, get some shit going. And we're in like super kind of fancy, luxury-ish areas right now. So we're not doing shit here. We're not doing anything here. I want to get some food, if possible. Hey, look at this. What the fuck's in there? It's like a park. Who's here? You love it, content as an Irishman? Really? I'm glad to hear, bro. I think I have quite a few Irish people who watch me, actually. I get mistaken for Irish all the time. Okay, we got the beach here. Can you see the beach? We got waves. We got a beach. We got a society of tourists as well that inevitably comes along with having a beach. Yo, look at these steps. This is so dramatic here. What the fuck? This is huge, bro. Alright, this is the fun thing. I've been going to places that are near the expensive places. Before you spend a single penny, it's all lovely and all wonderful. And the second you start spending a single penny on anything, you realize it's costing way more than it's worth. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that donut is, but that donut's probably worth more money than it's worth. It costs more money than it's worth. You see the donut over there? That shit looks kind of interesting. I don't know. I like this whole park though. Look at all these kind of winding paths and things. It's really chill. Could be a little bit more interesting, I can't lie. If a Scottish person designed it, it'd be a different thing, but we don't have Scottish people, so, you know, We're saying, you got me worried? Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I was actually thinking that. I was thinking I ended at a bad time and I thought people would think I was worried. I was like, something might happen, but it usually just happens like, I think you'll get used to me. The stream's gonna freeze when I get off of the bus because I need to get a taxi. I got a taxi and then taxi took me to some fucking open ass square. Anyway, so, and then I tried to open the live and talk about what's happening, and then it said there was some internal error. That was the same thing I got twice on that day with Saladin. That happened. What happened to my lip? Ali. It's fine. It's called dry skin. I don't know, I got dry skin. And honestly, I've been using this lip balm like stuff and I think it makes it worse. I genuinely don't think it helps. I was down here at this exact part of the beach last time, so we probably shouldn't go here again. It was like way overpriced, low quality, nothing worthwhile. But there was a good little shop actually. There was a good little shop near the KFC where we could maybe get yogurt. I don't even want yogurt though, I want to get some meat quickly. Yeah, we're definitely in the wrong spot for getting quality meat for quality prices. Real fine. How you doing, sir? Do you know there's a boucherie? Boucherie this way?
No, speak this.
Boucherie, anglais, français? Boucherie?
Croissant.
Okay. No worries, bro. Okay. Yeah, there's like, I don't know why I'm heading this way. There's not gonna be any shit, but I feel like we might meet somebody that we can show to. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
How are you doing, guys?
Good.
I'm good, man. I always try to sound as Scottish as possible when I say Assalamu alaikum. I refuse to allow any slight bit of Arabic weep out of me. Yeah, down that way there's like a billion rip-off restaurants along the coast there. You see those restaurants? It's fucking ass, man. I wasted all this time walking all the way down there. I was on TikTok live. We were getting hella attention. There was like 100 people watching, which is crazy. We've never got hundreds on YouTube or Kick or anything. But it was because I was getting a viral video and everybody seemed to just like click on my profile and go to viral video. Good evening from Perfectly on Thames. Whoa, what? Where are you, man? How'd you even find me, man? What? Perfectly on Thames. Essex. Wait, what? Wait, hang on, my bad. Am I being really dumb? I didn't realise the Thames went through Essex. Are you serious? Yeah, this is where the shop was around here. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, I'm gonna say that so much. I'm gonna reinvent Assalamu alaikum so that it sounds Scottish. Everybody's gonna have to get used to it. Do you wanna see this stuff? Because I just know, I don't even need to check. Like, I know it's gonna be overpriced. And also, I don't have any money, so I need to go to an ATM, I think. I literally gave all my money to the hotel because I thought they were gonna take cards, but they didn't take cards. And now I have only 5 British pounds and 10 Australian dollars on me. That's all the money that I'm taking. Agadir first impressions. To be honest, I've been here before. I was being a little bit deceptive by saying it's my first time. Right, we've got an ATM, let's go to the ATM. We're gonna take out 37.4 minus the tax, so 37.1. 37.1 would cover, yeah, so only 0.3, I think, the cut. Bro, I can't believe that ass exclamation man, people pay for that shit. I know people say the same thing about bagpipes, but seriously. Bro, what? This guy gave me a fright. Why is he standing there? I don't know want some model standing next to me when I'm trying to pay for my shit, get my card reader. Remove card and try again? Bro, what? What? Is it this way? No. No, it's definitely this way. What the fuck? Let's try upside down. Guys, I'm sorry, I didn't know what's going on here. Why are they asking me to remove it? It's gonna be this way. Ah, that was working. No, what? Just remove card and try again. Come on. Come on. Ah, it's working. Right, I just removed it a few times, right? Not telling me my PIN code. Nearly would have allowed. Right, we're gonna take out just 300 dirham. 340. No, 34 clear. 341. Because the fee is gonna be 0.3. Divisible by 100, man. Oh, I can only do. Okay, we'll do 400. I think I have 400 in here. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have 400. I only put enough for Egypt. No, guys, this is Morocco. Look at the title. Look at this place. This is fucking Agadir. It's like quite a modern place. Right, let's see if this works. I actually don't know. I normally put only the minimum amount into this account for taking out cash, but it's like my international card. It's a friend's card. I steal my friend's cards. Yo, my hair is like way too thin. I just like washed it pretty heavy. I was like, right, we're gonna do an intense shower, you know, we're gonna do it properly. Alright, what have we got? 400? Oh, 400 is only fucking 2. Okay, 200, right. Let's get to the grocery store. We're not gonna meet anybody of fucking value here, bro. Even that saxophonist was a fucking deadbeat. Nah, bro, I'm in the wrong place. But I don't know where anybody is outside of here. Hey, bro. Alright, there was a grocery store around here last time. Yes, it's still here. Okay, good. Okay. I think if I eat some yogurt, some cool people will notice that I'm eating really good yogurt. And I'll be able to do a cool video with some cool people. But I don't know. I met cool people earlier on, but they were lawyers and shit. They didn't want to be on camera, you know? Let's get, hey, bro. Sorry?
How are you?
Good. Oh, no, that's not, is there? It's all flavored and sugar and stuff. See, the non. Oh, what? No way, I've left my dream country. Agadir is not, is that kefir? Natural sugar? Yeah, but I think that's milk. What the fuck? Somebody else help me out. What's Activa? Is that milk or kefir? I don't think it's kefir, is it? Alright, bro, this is not, oh, no, okay, it's not what we really wanted. There's nothing, everything's like sugar flavored stuff like that. Oh, sorry, bro. Cheers, man. Oh, shit. I remember we got something out of there last time. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this is like crazy touristy, like along the beach here. Fuck. Honestly, I feel like I've got to run. We've only got 4 hours.
Scotland.
Hey man, how you doing, bro?
Good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly, bro. Bang on, man, bang on. Good job, guys. Okay. Yeah, try and get some interesting content. We've got to move quickly. Because if we don't move quickly, we'll fucking wait. It takes so much time to get shit done out here. Fuck, along the beach. Okay, pardon me. Okay, I need to fucking get to the hotel to check. Alright, okay. Right, we need to look at this, man. We're at the beach right now. We're on Agadir. Oh, sorry, that's done. We're on Agadir. This is like, even got it backwards. I love Agadir sign. How fucking cool is that? Look at that. Do you love Agadir backwards? Hey, the camera flips it. Oh, no way, that's so cool. Okay. We've got a cool ass place. Superette. Nah, fuck it, that's not Superette. Let's go. There's gonna be more good places along this way. We've got 400 dirham, which is like 40 quid. I actually do have money. Like, I can make money. Honestly, if I was gonna busk anywhere, I could busk here for like tourists and shit. But that's just gay, man. You don't go to a foreign country and beg them for pennies when there's a person begging me for pennies right now. I'm not gonna do that. That's not allowed. In the cringe manual, this is like completely off the rockers, not acceptable. But the fact in this direction there's some supermarkets makes me think like, okay, maybe in normal people, actually there's way less tourists. I'm seeing an increase in hijabs and less significant decrease in people like me, which is pretty good. But only so much, I think it pretty quickly becomes shit. Okay. Bro, this is like tiny little kids here begging for money by themselves. Holy shit. They must get murdered all the time. That's so sad. The fuck are they doing? While you were away, you were cursed to say cultural enrichment 10,000 times. Bro, did you see that video? Oh man. Oh, I think I went this way before. And it was just like all clothes stuff. It's a supermarket though, supermarket pharmacy? Alright, and city centre. But we're just gonna have to head to city centre. We're gonna do a bunch of night walking tonight. Tonight's gonna be a lot of night walking. It'll be chill though. Right, goodbye to the beach. You've seen the beach. This is the main touristy point, but we'll go to the city centre. I remember being in the city. Food. I didn't even know about bruschettes at the time. I didn't know about butcheries. I didn't know about anything that was like that. I can't lie, nearby the bus station, there was some butchers, and I probably should have gone there. But look, this is the tiny little alleyway to the supermarket. It's so weird. It looks like you're entering somebody's house. Like, if this wasn't in East Kilbride or something, this would be entrance to somebody's house. Yeah, everything's closed here, bro. It's all dead. I feel like I shouldn't even be allowed up here. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, everything's closed, bro. Okay, we gotta head to the city centre. The only places that will be open are touristy place, which is the beach, and it's closed. And the city centre. I was walking down here, doing a TikTok live with 100 people watching. 100 people watching a TikTok live, but yeah. How did I manage to say cultural enrichment 10,000 times? I mean, I think I said it right at the start of the video, right? We need to be able to spread our culture too. And that's kind of the point. That's why I said it 10,000 times. So you can realize that you are entitled to spread your own culture as well as us. It feels good running. Maybe should I run? Nah, come on. We already got this kit sweaty, like realistically. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm not sweating. My kit doesn't smell anymore, but I kind of aired it out for a little bit. Still, I don't want to like do lots of stuff getting it sweaty or anything like that. It's not gonna make me fulfilled. Yo, what? Le Pub? It's an Irish bar? No way, man. How you doing, sir? Is it free entry? I just want to have a look. Is that okay? Scotland, bro.
Scotland?
Yeah. Alright, okay. Thank you, bro. Yeah, thank you, bro. Right, we'll go and check out this place. I'm just gonna walk in here and walk straight out again. No way. What the fuck is this, bro? Well, it's like we're back in the UK. How the rest of that? Why? Yeah, that's enough. We have some chocolate electric here. Well, let's hang on my sleeve. Yeah, look. It's a pretty solid little place, but honestly, if I was in this place anywhere else in the world, I would walk straight out anyway. Like, if I was going for a genuine fight, I'd walk straight out. Let's go. Alright, we've seen it. We've been to our club. Interesting, man. Thank you, bro. Alright, let's go. We need to get to a butcher. But you saw that was an Irish bar, so there you go. We went to an Irish bar. We've seen it. Everybody thinks I'm fucking... How you doing, guys? Everybody thinks I'm Irish anyway, so that's technically my home. You know, I've actually been welcomed with open arms in there. I remember in Korea, there's loads of bars calling themselves Irish bars. It was massive, and that's where all the Scottish people would go. All the Scottish people were in Irish bars because that's the style. Okay, I'm actually moving too fast right now because As a steakhouse? How much do you think it costs for a steak at a steakhouse? Is it like, probably more than all the money that I've got, probably more than 400 dirham, I can't lie. I would not be surprised if it was more than 400 dirham for fucking one steak. And do you think it's even good? Like, do you think a Moroccan steakhouse that looks that tacky is even gonna be good? I want Tangier, bro. Give me Tangier, I'll trust you on that one. What do you think? Any place that has a sign like that, I can't lie, I'm not gonna think, oh yeah, that's for real, that's gonna be a good steakhouse. Let's read it anyway though, because I'm a big steak guy. I like my steaks. And I eat a lot of steaks. I don't know, maybe we should do like a big cash out tomorrow and do, if we actually think it's gonna be good. Get live football, what, in a steak for? Oh, what? Let's see. Is it all steaks? Take a look at this menu. Bro, what? It's not all steaks. Where's the steaks, man? Oh, there we go. Here we go. It's whole drinks there. Beef fillet, ribeye. I don't think it's not that expensive. It's like 13. That's like fucking. What's that? 12. That's like £10 for a ribeye, pretty much. It's really. What's a bone-in steak? Is that like a tomahawk? And they do lamb chops, which is way expensive. Beef skewers, 100. What, skewers? Brochettes? As in like what we've had every other time, it's like 5 dirham per one. I don't know, maybe I'll come here tomorrow because I do kind of want to get something interesting. Pizza, pasta, desserts. No, come on. Fish, seafood, fish skewers. They're usually deep fried here, the fish skewers. I can do with a fish fillet. I've not had seafood the whole time here, honestly. I've had a little bit of seafood, but alright, we might actually come here. The ribeye is fucking cheap. I don't know if that's a tomahawk, but I'm guessing it's a tomahawk. Alright, we might come here tomorrow. Hey, cheers, bro. Thank you, man. Might come tomorrow. Hey, wow, look at the steps. I hope these go all the way up. Let's see. Do these go all the way up to the next road? Is this a dead end, or do they go all the way?
You wanna go there or?
Cheers, guys. Bro, they don't speak English. I think they're like Russian. Oh, that's the steak bar. That's the. Hang on, fuck. It's a steak bar there. We are outside. What do you mean? Yeah, we're always outside. What the fuck? Does it not say IRL? Yeah, it says IRL. Guys, we're always outside. They didn't know what dead end was. Whoa, look at these buildings here, bro. Okay, I'm actually going too fast because I'm gonna sweat. I'm gonna sweat my tits off, but we need to find this boucherie. I think it's really good, like the fact streaming here means I can't check maps. Hey folks. Yeah, bro, people are gonna think I'm fucking crazy. Then they look at this guy and think, hey, should we go up the steps further? No. That's blocked off. See that? There's a gate at the top there. Okay. What is this? Is like just a. It's not the sort of place in Britain you just don't want to go because you know there's gonna be drug deals. Like, what is this street? Yes. Because I've been reading. I know a guy who's like an architect guy. He spoke at Parliament. He did something with the government more recently, and he was talking about how most British citizens have no idea how much involvement the police have and what they do. Wow, look at this shit, man. Fucking huge ass places. I think they're apartments though, not hotels. Oh, they don't want to be fucked. Shit, they just decided to stop. Shit, my bad. I think they're apartments though, not hotels. Okay. Imagine living right next to the beach here. I don't know if I'd want to live in Agadir. Because I feel like the best parts in town have the worst food, you know? And I would want to live in a shit part of town. Dodgy areas. No. Right, like, I was thinking seriously, and I don't think I 2x'd my expectations of what I can do. Just purely off of the fact that in the coming week, I'm going to have several days where I cannot do 12-hour live streams. If I could do 12-hour live streams every single day, it'd be different. And also, we've had another big letdown, okay? Here's the letdown. I spoke to a guy who was, he was on the live stream on Instagram when we were in Rabat, and we did like a 3-hour walk. Were you guys here when we did a 3-hour walk like from the city? And we went just into completely random middle of nowhere. Okay, so this guy, anyway, his name's Kai. He's not replied to my messages for a while. He said he was going to clip the stuff. I gave him all these videos. I don't know if he was just annoyed at the inefficiency, because when he first sent him the videos, it was like really time consuming and inefficient. He had to leave his phone up all the time to send the videos in a way. Anyway, whatever. I sent the videos, we're not getting any replies. If I am going to actually get the results I was expecting, not expecting, but you know, calculating I could acquire through my efforts, I need to figure out a Twitter strategy. I need to be promoting stuff on Twitter. And honestly, if I'm not able to get promotion, like get my shit out there through Twitter, I might as well fucking not even do Kick. So TikTok is not enough, I don't think, at all, by any means. TikTok is great, it's a great tool. I got a bunch of really cool people coming here from TikTok, but we need to get Twitter running. So I'm gonna try and figure that shit out. I need to do like phone calls maybe before, first thing in the morning or something, or buzz up Kai. Actually, I think I can do a call from my laptop, so we can go do that at the hotel. Did I lock my door when I left my room? Yeah, I did. Well, these can work. Can I cross? Yeah, I can cross. Oh fuck. The fuck, bro? Hey! Oh, Robin van Persie. Oh, Robin van Persie. That's where my hotel is up this way. Oh shit, I just realised we're back, like, right where my hotel is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine though, it doesn't look like there's much shit up there. I can't lie. I know in this direction, this is where I got coffee in the past. There's a little festival here. A bunch of shopping places and things, but not really like dense, like anywhere in Marrakesh. On the outskirts of the Medina was. Because that's the kind of vibe we want to get, where we get butchers and things. Oh, I might end up walking like all the way towards the fucking where I just came from. Literally outside the CTM bus station. Who's here? Is anybody on? Oh, we got 5 people. We got 7 over on. We're doing good on numbers. I was literally at the CTM and there was a fucking butcher's there. But I didn't go to it because I really wanted to get to the hotel and just get this sorted. So I've got my stuff down. I'm completely free now. I can do whatever. I've got no weights carrying me down. That's my hotel here. I've got 2 nights in this hotel. If you watch the start of the stream, or you just want to skip back, you can see what my room's like. They give me a twin bedroom, and it's like a super low price for a private room. But like, it's a bit scabby, but you know, it's like very impressive for the price. Like, and honestly, I don't care about walls looking funny or whatever. I've got working bathroom. I've got working hot water. I've got pretty much everything. I don't think there's any cooking facilities here, but this is the place here. And we've got a nice little cafe next door as well. Palmier, they call it. It's not Palmiers, they don't say the S. Le Palmier. It's like less Palmiers, but they say Le Palmier. Okay. So our missions tonight: find a chill zone where people are actually congregating. That's kind of hard. Like that's not a cafe there in a pretty central area with loads of seats and nobody's there. So it could be a Monday night thing. If we don't, because I don't want to be dependent on other people, if we don't get people, I definitely at least want to get some meat or some good food or something. Monday night, honestly, later at night was usually really good. So I think we might get some good engagement and really interesting conversation. Earlier on today we had some weird people come into the chat, but it was pretty interesting actually. So I want to push for that kind of stuff. I think this is the last, like, I'm doing an experiment today with trying to get the file sorting system better. But this is the last stream in Morocco. And after this, Well, I mean, like, tomorrow's the last stream in Morocco. But, like, this is the... Anyway, tomorrow's gonna be, like, a reflective finale and everything. We're gonna go and do bagpipes around the city. We've got a bunch of locations and stuff, but this might be the last big chance to do... Alright, thanks, bro. Hopefully a good chance to do just chatting. Oh shit, there's stuff done this way? Alright, let's go down this way. That's where I came from. But there's things on this way. I can see lights in the street and think maybe high street vibes almost, you see down there? It's kind of a high street stuff. This is where I met these two guys. These two guys are wonderful. One of them's a lawyer, one of them's, I don't know, finance or something, but really, really useful. Really, really helpful, extremely good English. And it's just fantastic. Oh, bro. I thought I said it so that only followers could message me. I don't know how they fucking do that shit. I did set up 2FA tonight. When I set up 2FA, I think we can actually monetize. I think we've passed it. They said there was... So I thought we needed to get 75 followers on Kick to be monetized. But then there was something else they said that I managed to get. I don't, like, something to do with the feed or... I don't know. Anyway, so I think I've actually got monetized. But I actually can't find out until I have activated 2FA on my account. Once I activate 2FA tonight, it'll be good. But I'm not going to tell them stream purely because it requires using my phone. So if I was to do it, then it means basically freezing the whole stream. There's some food here. Shall we hop across the road and just take a look? What is it? Shawarma? Actually, there might be decent prices around here, I can't lie. Like, there's a lot of locals and stuff. It looks a little bit tacky, but not, like, super tacky, so... Jaywalking. I'll be jaywalking out here. Dacia. Nice Romanian cars. Let's see. Restaurant Caverna. Oh, it looks all, like, really fried stuff. What do you think of this food? I can't lie, if somebody wants me to eat shit, I'll fucking eat shit, but it's gonna mess me up. The best thing I can do is get like chili wings, maybe? Well, there's actually a lot of options here, hang on. There's nothing really good, I don't think. Like the salads I would have if we're in a different place. Even the plate is expensive as well. It's not expensive, but not good value, really. Okay, let's keep moving. We can come back there if we're desperate, but to be honest, I'm not that hungry. Like, one of the best things about, like, one of the main reasons we need to get the butcher is because everything comes together. Chicken burger. I'm not eating a fucking burger, unless you guys pay me like a fuck ton of money or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. There's kind of a community here. Why does it feel so dead, bro? Is this Monday? There's a lot of people out here. It's definitely kind of getting to that high street energy. Hey, should we get a little bit of yogurt in there? Let's just see. Hey, bro. Yo, what? Everything's flavored here. That's fromage free, that's not yogurt. Everything's flavored, what the hell? What's going on in Agadir? Alright, well, thank you, man. Sorry, man. Everything's flavored here. This is the second shop I've been to here, and they've only got flavored yogurts. And like fromage free, which is not really yogurt at all. It kind of pretends to be yogurt, but I found it wasn't so good, so that's just popular. So take a quick look. Hey, where's the menu? Can I have a quick look? Let's see. Chicken burger? No. Not chicken burger, guys. Let's see. Oh, they got a lot of stuff going in here. That's all shawarma viande. Same as the last, but 60 dirham for a plate. Okay, then we'll come back. Let's take a look at let's see if we can get hold of a butcher. All these places are the same, selling shawarma. So funny like that when you go to these places that are popular with foreigners, you always get like 4 or 5 businesses all next to each other serving the exact same thing. I don't know if that's to do with gang stuff or to do with planning permission or what, but it's very strange to me. Yeah, if we see any meat hanging out outside at this time of night, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. But I know my chances are probably pretty low. Should we look for butchery on the maps? Okay. There's nothing, so let's try and be optimistic about anything here. Yeah, for those of you who wonder, when I use when I use shampoo, this is what happens to my hair. And a little bit of conditioner to try and balance it out. But they both fuck it up. They both make it all like, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's kind of chill actually, it's a little bit hanging down, but... Oh, is that a shop? Okay. Thing is, there's not many people who are sort of fun to interact with here. People look so... Did you see the people at that cafe? They look so depressed. I think maybe Monday, coming out of work, speaking to your friends, you're just relieved to be there, but not happy, not happiness, not vibiness. And the only people, I think the only people who have actually greeted me and gone, hey, Scotland, or people who are trying to sell me something, you know? Trying to sell me stuff. You want to look at this fancy restaurant here? It's always fun to look at the menus, but as soon as you get down to the price, there's like no point. And to be honest, most of these places I wouldn't want to eat at anyway, even if I had the money. If I had the money, all I'd do is just have some sort of way of cooking meat on the go. Buzz it off, less maintenance, but my hair, no, actually, like trying on a serious note, my hair is actually a fucking great attribute of mine. I get so much, like there's a reason I don't wear a hat. Everybody says all the time, oh, you should wear a hat when you play bagpipes. If I wore a hat all the time, I might as well shave my head. Oh, my belly's going fucking wild, what the fuck? Alright, well, there's no butchery up here. Sushi, you want to see what like sushi places? Screw it, it's like nobody here. I know it's a violation in Morocco to eat sushi, but there's no butchers up this way. We should not go to there, should we? That'd be very rude. There's lots of benches here though, so if we get something, oh, actually we can take a look. It's all like 200 dirham for a meal. Not doing that, that's £20. Oh, sorry. Let's see. That's fromage race again. Ah, yeah, okay. Shukran. Right. Nowhere here. They're all gonna laugh at me, but nowhere here has proper yogurt, it seems. Hey, bro. Here we go. Of course, the moment I say that, I find it. Sorry about this.
Yeah, small.
So only.
10 dirham.
I know.
I can get it off as well.
I don't have any change, sorry. I don't have any change.
Okay.
You got a change? Okay.
Oh.
Shukran. That's awesome. كان 190 أكيد شكرا. Alright, this will be good. Alright, let's walk up this way a little bit and then see, there's another grocery store there. What's that, Amwa? Oh, it's another fucking shawarma thing. So many shawarma stuff up here. And, yeah, butchers are not likely, honestly. I'm not getting anywhere vibes that it's even the slightest sign of us finding a butcher where they can grill stuff out here. Seems super, super unlikely. This might be their food for the night. But this is the main kind of, oh, hang on, that shop we just went into, I went there on the first day here. I just realized. I actually went into that shop on my first day in Agadir and I was live on TikTok. I was live on TikTok on my first day in Agadir. What? In that exact place. I only just realized that right there. That's mental. Okay, let's eat some yogurt quickly here. I actually got yogurt in that fucking exact place. I'm not kidding, I went there on literally my first time here in Agadir. And that was the day while I was still doing like the TikTok style where I get a taxi to take me around and then that's good shit. Anybody here from Agadir or this vicinity want something crazy or something you want to see? Like suggestions for tomorrow as well. When I'm doing backflips here. Honestly, I'm optimistic that we're gonna find some pagan shit and stuff like that. But last time we were here, I feel like we did everything. We got like a 4 million view video last time we were here. Actually, it did well on, I think it was 2 million views on TikTok or something like that. As well, we got lots of views all over from this place. I got monetized on TikTok from that shit. Ah, what the fuck. That was bad. That was really bad. Fucking dumb as shit. I'm basically made of yogurt anyway. Two things getting dry cleaned in what, 2 days or something? 2 days of dry cleaning? 2 days until dry cleaning? It's fucking awesome. Oh, always me hunting for meat, hunting for good meat. And when I'm not looking for it, it's right there and I eat it. Just because it feels good to find it. I think the annoying thing is in this time, when I'm searching for something, that's when I create the desire. When it makes it addictive later on, that I feel like I can't not go into the places, you know? Then I pass by somewhere selling brochettes for 5 dirham a skewer. And I go, oh fuck, I can't resist. But I got a really good deal on a decent hostel. No hostel, hotel. So, we'll see. I reckon we can get some good shit tonight. Let's try the fucking maps again. It's a known way. It's right now, it's 11:35. And it's a 15-minute walk there. I can probably get there in a lot less than that. I reckon I'll make it in 10 minutes even, because the Google Maps walking is estimates really slow. Boucherie Grelade, that's the exact type of place we want to get. Actually, I felt really optimistic after looking at the maps there. Seeing there's a bunch of these places, you just choose the meat and you grill it there. That's my dream. I want this to be introduced to Scotland, honestly. Moroccan immigrants, you're gonna bring anything, you know, your religion, your fucking clothes, your whatever. Bring your butchery grelades to Scotland and make them stay open super late, so that while all my kick viewers are online, they're gonna watch you. Whoa. Bam 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 ba 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 ba. And like, if I don't check the maps, then it's just gonna be, I'm gonna waste time. Normally I don't do it because I like to do things by instinct, but it's 11:30 and this place might already be closing up. I don't know, but whatever they're doing, I'm gonna be really happy to see them when we see them. I don't know how happy, but it's gonna be fucking happy. Hey, look at these. You know, there was a study about blue lights at train stations. They did it in Japan, and they found that these blue lights calmed people and they stopped people from killing themselves. I wonder why that is, because I also learned about how blue light spikes cortisol, and that's supposedly why you shouldn't have it at night time. So why would it make you more calm as well? Blue, in graphic design, we're told that blue has connotations of trust, loyalty, continuity. I can't go this way? I gotta run there? I gotta walk up there?
Yes.
Okay, no worries, man. Thank you, bro. That was the policeman just told me to change direction. Google Maps took me this way, but fuck it. It is a police station, bro. Why would Google Maps... Okay, anyway. Surrey National. Is that the National Guard? What's Surrey National? I think it's just police, right? Look at the number of languages on this sign here. There's so many languages on it. The fuck, bro? That's like real attention. Fucking crazy shit. Okay, we'll keep the camera close to us here because they don't want you to film the police station. They're really serious about that stuff. They got really angry when we were in Casablanca. They were very firm about, you know, you don't go this way. You don't do this, you don't do that. What are we doing for time? Well, if we actually find a butcher at this time of night, butcher grillade, they're grilling meat, that'd be insane. That'd be so good. Let's see. It's a 7-minute walk from here. And the time is... Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it if they're still open. Because the thing is, they don't want to make shit right before their closing time, do they? Should we run? Should we run, chat? I mean, if we catch this is gonna be fucking phenomenal. And if I'm like late enough, they're still going, but it's annoying for them, then that's even worse because I'm annoying a really good business. Having a good night so far? Yeah, it's good, it's interesting. It's interesting for sure. Maybe get some young guys, but like boring young guys, I think. Like, not my kind of young guys, you know, like creative, unusual, entrepreneurial, more like, sorry?
Hello.
How are you doing, guys? Thank you. Creative, entrepreneurial people, you know, that are, or like whatever, they're fucking weirdos. I like weirdos, man. People in tracksuits. You know how many friends I have that wear tracksuits? None. You know how many friends I have? No, I'm kidding. I have some friends. But usually what happens is I make some friends and then I leave the country. And they say, oh, come back. And I go to another country. Like it's another country, so I'm a unique guy. I'm a quirky guy. About to get bagpipes out of there. Yo, what the fuck? This is cool. It's like a beehive. Look at the fucking lampshade hanging there. It's like a beehive. You see that? There's loads of birds on it as well. What are they doing? Are they nesting up there? I think it's pigeons. If we get to Boucherie Grillade at this time of night, that's going to be a miracle. Absolute miracle. Here we are again, marching through a city, hunting for good shit. Every guy on a motorbike I see, I think, are they trying to steal from me? Or are they trying to figure out if they can steal from me to tell someone else? Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, guys?
Hey, bro.
How you doing, folks?
How are you?
Very good, very good.
Hey, streamer!
Streamer. Team Maghrib. Yo, what the fuck did they say? Prime ribs. Oh, prime ribs. Yo, this place is open. Boucherie and Seuss. Oh, this is it. Is this the fucking place? No, is it? It's a 4-minute walk, but this place looks. This is exactly what I was looking for. So we're here already. Let's see. They're about to close in here. Oh yes. How you doing, guys? Oh wow. I'm definitely gonna get some of these. Let's have one of those. Let's see what's. Have 4 screws. 4 screws. Am I supposed to get maybe like one other thing? What's this? Okay. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but I'll pay it whatever it is. So. Okay. And then also this. Just a small. I just say petite. Yeah, petite. Maybe I'll understand that. That's good. Yeah, it's small, yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll just try it out. I don't know what it is, I think it's hot or something. Well, this all looks good. Is there anything else I should get here? No. 4 screws with one. Right, guys. Actually, we should have some liver. Should we? Yeah, 1. Okay, let's go. How much?
ولا شيء ابراهيم باص في ناس فيدني عاد تحتاجها هذا صاحبي يحتاجها
What's okay. Let's see. This is fucking good, man. It's good. Yo, what's going on with this? Like, I don't know what's happening here. This is good though. Like, look at this sun. That's good.
이렇게 내리사가니 하나하니 니껴보니 아 딱까이 되는 것도 되고 이게 착수하고 되는 거 아차 올라 너 버리고 이렇게 시다
I think it's okay. Look at all the fitness in here though. Awesome liver and whatever that is, and chicken and all this stuff. So. 61. Alright. There you go. £6. Hang on, was that 2 20s or? Okay. Shukran.
I'm great.
Do I need to pay it as well? Here? How much? How much is it?
Huh? 20.
20. Alright.
Here?
Okay.
Take one.
Here. Here. Alright. Thank you.
Just one. Bread, tomato, onion.
Yeah. Tomato onion?
Yes, just bread. One
Sorry?
bread. Bread.
No bread. No bread. Oh, tomato onion?
Just tomato, onion.
Yeah. It's good. Alright, cool. How you doing, folks? Wow, this looks good. Alright. I just paid a lot of money, actually. That was quite expensive for the meat. Well, it's 4 bruschettes, so that was... I think it was like 6 each for the bruschettes or something. It was quite a bit expensive here. I've only got 100 left. Oh no, I've got 300 left. What? I think maybe 100. Oh yeah, because it's... What? 100 and... Okay, so I paid 80 dirham. So that's £8 for actually a lot of meat. Nah, actually this is really good value though. I paid a little bit, but it's really, really good value. What? Kid Rock or Bad Bunny? Who the fuck are those people? I don't know who either of them are. You man. Your Twitter's messed up if they're talking about Bad Bunny and Kid Rock. Whoever those kids are, I've got a strong feeling they're not kids that matter. Do you have kids? You don't mention family. I don't know who. Come on, who am I? Who do you think I am? Why would I know who Kid Rock and the other person, Bad Bunny, are? I mean, they don't. Kid Rock, Bad Bunny. Yeah. Couple or something, or I don't know. I mean, I can guess. It sounds like rappers, right? Or hip hop, pop singers. Well, fucking fine. Yeah, sounds like singers to me. Sounds like singers. We got loads of meat for that price. How many lots of meat? And they include like tomatoes and onions for no extra cost. So it's really good. Yeah, I do love these places. If there's anywhere, if I'm gonna blast my money anywhere, then it should be on this sort of shit. And to be fair, this is like a small amount of what I was eating. It is pretty late at night. I shouldn't really be eating this much food this late at night. It's better to have little bits throughout the day, or to have it with other people as well, share with other people. But nah, fuck, guys, we're doing just chatting. Unless like I find more places, but it's like a chill vibe. But they're doing their own thing, you know. It's interesting, like, even though the grill and the butchers are right in the same place, you still pay them separately. You pay the butcher for the meat and then you pay the grill. But butcherie grillade, this is like the best shit. Let's get some fucking... What's the title on the stream? It's an Agadir. That's gonna have a gay title. IRL Meat in Agadir. Meat feast in Agadir, Morocco. You know what's crazy? I did that video saying Muslims in a Spanish street, and there's all these Spanish people saying it's not Spain. I'm like, guys, come on. Can you not have a Spanish street that's not in Spain? It was built by Spanish people. It's built in a Spanish style in Tetuan. And the whole thing is, it's like a fascinating kind of place. Ah, fuck, come on. I just deleted the title on YouTube. Please work. Oh, what is going on? Why is like copy not working on this? I swear Apple's latest update is like... Oh, I know, it's because my storage is full, is it? My storage is like 100% full, I think. Yeah, if I try and do any other apps, it's not going to work right now. In Agadir, Morocco. Alright, this is solid. This will be fucking good stuff. Political bullshit starting the Super Bowl halftime show. Honestly, better off not knowing. They both start. They turn out to be left. And so left versus right issue. Wow. Yeah. Well. I think it tells you a lot really about populism, because the worst part of populism is just like focusing on completely irrelevant bullshit. It's all like symbolic and fucking just nonsense, you know. We'll do Twitter back at the hotel room afterwards. We might go till late tonight. If we get good viewership later tonight, we'll see. But I don't fucking know. Yo, look at this guy here. What is this guy doing? Can you see him? See the way he's standing on his fucking bike? Have you ever seen that? Did you see that? He's like standing up but leaning his knees on the handlebars. What a weird way to steer a bike, right? This for us? Oh, nice, bro. Shukran, thank you, man. Hey. Sorry? Cumin, salt, tissues, plate, and he gave me a knife and fork. Your man is a happy man. Promise to try this. Yeah. Oh, bro, you're great at that shit. Simplifying stuff into, I suppose they're big words, but that's it. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Performative tribalism, bro. Can't be fucked with it. I thought there's a lot of that in the Epstein files and everything. I'm trying to find out who's a bigger pedo. No, you're a bigger pedo. No, you're a bigger pedo. I love that. It's funny. It's funny. You know, I love it and I hate it. You know, I don't support any shit like that. You know, it's horrible. It's depressing. And honestly, some of these photos of Epstein, I kind of looked at Epstein before and thought, man, this guy looks like a normal guy. I don't know if I would know he was a pedophile. But these more recent ones, like all these close-up selfies, I find them really repulsive. And I'm trying to figure out what it is so that I actually disassociate from people like that. Because obviously, all of us, when we see Epstein, we want to know that we weren't the people that would be on the Epstein list. If we were social climbers, we were in those environments, we were politicians, we want to think we would not be in those files. And honestly, I can't lie. I'm going to tell you straight up, like, I wouldn't do any fucking weird shit that he wanted me to do. But at the same time, I know I am a social climber. I know if I was in a certain place where it was like, oh, come on the plane, because I don't think Noam Chomsky abused kids. I don't think Stephen Hawking abused kids, right? They went on the plane. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a good chance I could be easily manipulated to try and be like, oh, it's a really good networking event or something like that. I feel like you could trick me into coming on this plane or something, you know? And I'd be in those files. That fucks me up. But, bro, you just don't know. Like being a social climber like that is just crazy. Those guys are eating so much stuff here. There's so much food here. I'm gonna have a fucking meat feast here. Oh, I look forward to this stuff. Bro, nothing makes me happy like meat like this. We're gonna indulge. We've got liver. We got a bit of, I don't know what it is. I think it was like a kidney or a heart or something. I don't know what it was. No, it was not heart. I think it was kidney. I think we got liver, kidney, and 3 liver skewers as well. So we've got like double liver. We're basically eating loads and loads of liver today. Lots and lots of liver. But then also they've given us like a bunch of stuff with it too. They've given us like tomatoes and onions. Bro, that's amazing, man. Tomatoes and onions were just complimentary as well. That was included, so I went for it. The bread was complimentary, obviously, but you know me well enough at this point. You know I don't touch the breads. You know that shit's not gonna go through me very well. Oh, bro. Wow, I wonder if I could actually live in it. Like, I don't think I'd live in Morocco. If I had lots of money, I would live in Morocco. I'd probably live like somewhere else in a different country. But I do like living in a country where we don't drink alcohol. I'm not kidding. How mental is that? Like, I actually like living in a country. Oh, this is really interesting. You were saying, I agree. I think the majority of people mentioned in the files had no idea what sick fuck he was doing. So is that something going to go around broadcasting to others? Yeah, exactly. But they're all involved at different levels, right? And there's also people like, you don't know how fucking heavy blackmailed they were and shit like that. But I'm a weird person because I've got an odd like proclivity to actually empathize with people in power, people in authority. And I think like the person who makes the decisions, the person who's, you know, the really tough ruler, I often empathize with that person more than like the silly little rascal victim who got fucking shot or whatever. Because I think like what's the rulers of the tough decisions? I always think that's the hardest position to be in. That's where I'm like, it's my natural empathy where I push towards. You know, we talk about inherent deep down feelings versus what's actually logical. My inherent deep down feelings are to be biased towards the authority figures. And I don't know why, because I'm not really like a top guy or like a big judge or anybody with significant power. But when I see these kind of social climbers, Noam Chomsky, Stephen Hawking, however, I mean, I listen to the Rest is Politics podcast, pretty lefty, globalist kind of stuff, but give me good information sometimes. Both of those guys were involved with Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm pretty sure Rory Stewart, Alistair Campbell, one of them was definitely pretty close with Ghislaine Maxwell and visiting her. Like, she was just in and out of the, you know, Downing Street all the time. These people were really smart, really clever, and they had the funding behind them from obviously foreign agencies. Probably, you know the way that works with this, like foreign agencies, if somebody's an asset for them, it doesn't mean they're like they're not like a fucking Russian. They're just a guy who has connections, and then one time they get some anonymous tip on a computer saying, we'll give you 500 grand or whatever to do this thing, find out this piece of information, or just go to this event and speak to these people. And then afterwards they'll say, we'll give you another $500,000 if you do this extra thing or find out this extra thing from it. That kind of thing. That's like some anonymous tip. Often it's somebody who's already in the CIA or already in an organization, and they get additional tip afterwards. I don't know how much you know about this stuff, guys, but I'm not an expert, but I know like a couple people that do this stuff for a living, and it's crazy like how transparent they can kind of be about it. And it's kind of funny as well, when they're retired, they're never really retired. This seems to be one of the cultural differences between the US and UK. Most Americans tend to be distrustful of authority. I think I'm very distrustful of authority. I don't think empathizing somebody means trusting them, because a lot of the people I empathize with are people I trust the least. Does that make sense? Like when you watch, I was speaking to my dad about this, like watching Breaking Bad. You've got Gail Bettaker, who's a guy you have sympathy for, and then Walter White is a guy who you have empathy for. And Walter White lies out of his tits all the time. You're used to him lying, and you know he's going to lie. Same with Saul or Jimmy McGill in Better Call Saul. You know he's going to lie all the time, so you don't trust him. You don't think he's telling you the truth, but you empathize with him. You kind of go through these fights and you think you want the shit to work out for him, despite the fact you know he's lying. Despite the fact that if you're on the other side of the table with him, you probably think this guy's fucking bullshitting me. This guy's peddling some nonsense. He's hustling. I don't think in America, I don't think people want to see the downfall of America, but they're right to be distrustful of the government, right? Like empathize with them means like you don't want the revolution, you don't want the upthrowing of the government. You want it to be, you want it to work. That's what empathizing, like, in that sense. That's what I mean by empathizing. I'm not saying like you don't question. I'm not saying you don't think, oh fuck, this is like dodgy, or who are these weirdos, or are they all fucking pedophiles, or you know, are they messed up, are they corrupted? Never watched, so don't get the reference, but I get the general sentiment. Yeah. I mean, the people, you can empathize with people a lot and just be like, this guy's a total hustler. These are totally peddling me up and things, and still say you trust God, not the government. I mean, I saw that when I was in Arkansas. I saw that on a shirt on a guy there. He had a shirt that said, "Trust God, not the government," and he had a mug that said "Ultra MAGA." But the fucked up, like, crazy thing about these people is the sad reality is trusting your church too much can be a big problem. Because I've seen a bunch of records and evidence, this is declassified information you can see. It was mostly in the Deep South where churches were actually being funded by rich people to promote messages that would support capitalist interests in the community so they could get away with doing certain things there. So over time, in the last like 200 years, there's been a lot of influence, like more like, I think pre-World War II at least, some like late 19th century things and early 20th century stuff. Like around about the time of Red Dead Redemption and like the new Martin Scorsese film about the Native Americans, that kind of time. They were actually all these rich people who were wealthy Americans that were funding churches. So you can't even trust God in that sense, right? Because the voice of God in some ways is coming through there. I'm not saying don't trust Christianity, but I know a lot of these people, they trust what their preacher says rather than what God says. Yeah, I think that's like pre-mega church days. I don't think mega churches existed when that early stuff was going on. But mega churches are pretty liberal, I get the impression, right? Are they not like, or not liberal, but they're like conservative left kind of thing. Like I feel that they're probably like super Zionist energy as well, type stuff, right? These kind of churches are like that they're very Zionist mega churches. I feel like very mainstream. They're probably not going to be. Are they directly pro-Trump? I mean, I don't know much about them. I've seen like these crazy rock shows or fucking wild baptism. Bro, you get baptized at a mega church and that's just insane. The baptisms and the way they launch it's like Erica. No, okay, let's look it up. Okay, let's look. Alright, we nearly went somewhere bad there. Bro, the city's dead though. This is the most happening place in the city and there's fucking nothing happening at this time. Honestly, we might just go back down to the beach and like try and speak to the fucking Russians or something. I like get a tea, we'll get a tea dinner or something. They'll be open for tea till really late. so we can get a tea dinner in those places. But oh man, we're not gonna get. Oh, I don't know where to play, but tomorrow it's gonna be really tough to find good places to bagpipe. It's gonna be tough to find good places because, bro, I love that culture here of eating together with guys. They all fight, try and get the food first. I remember in Rabat at first I was being timid and like, oh, waiting and do you want this or that? No. You don't act like that with these people. You know what I'm saying? You don't act like that. You genuinely, you just go for it. You fight them for it and you try and get as much as possible. At first I thought it was fucked up, but now I think it's a lot of fun. And when I go out with guys, I want to do the same thing. I want to take guy friends, for a weekend here, come and eat at Grillade Boucherie just like this. Get loads of meat and just share it all, like lots of liver and fat and whatever. I'm eating fucking loads of. That's basically all I'm eating right now. I'm eating loads of liver and a little bit of kidneys. Yeah, you eat. Tell me about them because I don't know what their political leanings are and things. But I got the impression it's pretty like weird. I've seen like they have really big country musicians performing at mega church things. There's that viral clip of the guy going, "You got dust on our Bibles, but brand new iPhones." Something like that. You've seen that stuff? That's really catchy country music at one of these. You know, when I was living in the Deep South, I was so genuinely impressed by how country music we listen to everywhere. And I was thinking about the fact, in our countries, bro, we don't have, oh, nice, man. Thank you. Bro, they literally keep it on the wood and grill it, and the wood just goes on fire. Ah, shit. Yeah, this is fucking sick. Yes. $300 million. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see more of these spices on here. There's not much on the skewers. Everything else is quite nicely placed. Yeah, that's probably not what Jesus was going for. No. Which is very, very American. I don't know, maybe the mega church is doing something really amazing for the world and getting people involved with Jesus. I'd like to speak to something like that and learn about their position. It's crazy. I mean, for all the people out there, there's a lot more fucked up ways to make money. How much are you on Kick right now? How many people on Kick have made literally millions from getting young people to start gambling? There's just so much liver on here. I'm like Liver King, honestly. This is £8 well spent. Not even £8, £7? Fucking what? Imagine what you get for £8 in the UK.
لا لا تمام خلص خلص خلص
I'm sorry. I don't know what we said 4 about. I don't know what the 4 relates to. But, I mean, if you make a massive organization whose sole purpose is to get people who are not religious into being religious. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I'm spending a bit of money, but this is insane for all this liver. There is ways it could be ethical to make that much money off of it. If you're genuinely creating a huge church that's benefiting people by getting them into religion and you're helping people everywhere. And flying on private jets, well, I don't think Jesus was against people earning lots of money, but if you're spending it, too much on your own indulgences, that's the main problem, like spending £8 on all this meat. So you got a question, if he's spending that money on flashy cars, or is he spending it on private jets? Because he needs to get to places faster, and his time's so valuable. But what's he doing with the money that's in his own pocket? Is it eventually coming back to the church or to other good practices? Is it philanthropy? Also, you're saying 300 million. Does he probably doesn't have that cash. That's probably just his asset worth, right? Where are you getting that number from? Is that his bank account? Or, asset worth based on how much he's worth in the company? Well, that's the thing that's really the problem, right? If he's living in a un-Christian way, that's the problem. But you would think the church donations go, surely they go into some sort of the treasury for the church. You're tempting me with this rabbit hole, mate. You're tempting me. I might look into it when I get back to the computer tonight. All I can say is God is pretty great and Christianity is pretty good. So I hope he's doing good stuff. I don't know. So, was the Super Bowl a good game though? Like everybody talks about the adverts and the halftime show. Was it a good game? Do you guys watch that stuff? Do you watch NFL? Is it a lot of fun? I mean, I watch rugby. Rugby's a lot of fun. NFL's pretty similar to rugby, right? I'm gonna be going to or hopefully, I'll make my way over to the World Cup this year. Hoping to. That's a real shame for you, bozers. I love Kevin Bridges. Really? Rugby's more physical. Well, people in the NFL get way more injuries. Way more head injuries in the NFL. This is more salt. I've never seen him in person. I watch him on YouTube all the time. My dad and I would laugh our asses off for hours watching his stuff really late at night. But when I was in Edinburgh, I would go to like cheap comedy nights and free comedy nights from Edinburgh. Well, usually like a donation or something. And I loved it. It's pretty fun getting to watch bad comedians as well, you know, when they really fuck up. I got to know a lot of people in the Edinburgh comedy scene because the same people would go and perform at all the different bars and different clubs. And some of them basically never change their routine. The same terrible routine they just keep going on with for a really long time. He tones down his accent, huh? I suppose you're so familiar with Americans. Yeah, I'm eating lots of meat. It's a meat fest. Sausage party. Here. I'm not going just in time as well. They're packing everything away now. It would have been really annoying for them if I came a little bit later. I was the last person to get served here. Except for them, I think. They were eating their own stuff.
يلا انتوا بتعمل ازاي؟ ازاي؟
Yeah, I looked at Matt Rife a lot for trying to get good at that kind of shit he does. I think he's very, very smart and very good at it. To be honest, I don't find him funny, even a little bit. I don't think I've laughed at him one time. But I watched a lot of his stuff because I thought the way he speaks to people is just amazing, you know? That's so funny that he decreases his accent when he goes to New York. That's so funny. I suppose that you, as an American, you're really good at identifying accents, right? So you can, I mean, you speak to Glaswegians all the time, right? It's not really an issue for you. It's funny, when I read the comments on videos of Scottish comedians and people are saying, or just Scottish people in general, and they're saying, oh, thank God for subtitles, I couldn't understand words. I'm like, wait, really? You can't understand anything he's saying? I think I don't realise how much I've compartmentalised different accents when different people speak until recently, when I was watching a video and I thought that people were Scottish and I couldn't understand what they were saying at all. Then I realised they were speaking in a Yorkshire accent and I could understand them fine. So until I made that switch in my head, I couldn't change the difference. Oh no. I'm okay, thank you. Ah, that was so good. Thank you. We're gone. Alright, let's go. Yorkshire accents are awesome, yeah. Yorkshire. Hey up, lad. I love Wallace and Gromit. Grew up with that shit. Bam ba ba dam ba ba da bam. Ba ba da bam ba da ba ba. Thank you. Shukran. Ram ba ba ram ba ba da ba. Ram ba ram ba ba ram bam. I mean, I grew up watching American movies, and it took me quite a long time as a kid to get the hang of American accents, like especially in sort of Clint Eastwood, fucking Sergio Leone, and all this sort of stuff. It was really tough. They mutter a lot, I think, in those films. It becomes very hard to identify stuff that's gone. I like the Welsh accent, actually. Scousers stuff, they're all special. I kind of like, I respect anybody who has got quite a strong accent, because I feel like it's pretty tough going and they really go for their own thing. Now I've got my blood mixed with cow blood all over my face. Or what the fuck else do you do in Agadir? Like, it's this kind of really gentrified energy. I don't think I'm going to want to play bagpipes tomorrow. I think we need to find something else. We need to find like some really good people or an activity or a challenge or something. I don't see any places where I really think bagpipes would be a riot. I played in the markets already, we did that shit. Already just a minute out of the market and you've already lost the appeal of what was there. You know? I need to find something that's really... Hey bro. go here for breakfast. I don't know how much it costs, but it's kind of good. One thing I don't think the hotel I'm staying in does have is I don't think it has any self-catering facilities. Oh, what am I saying here? Accents and how we treat people based on them is interesting. Southern Americans, they go into technical and academic careers, often have to change their accents because they're seen as less intelligent otherwise, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Same with Scottish accents, actually. It's the same thing. You become more English, basically. Like, there's a lot of Scottish people, actually, on the radio. And I can kind of hear it. I'm quite used to hearing it now. When somebody's probably grown up in Dundee, but they've had to adapt, they've had to change, you know, and become something different. They're just, it's a little bit sad, I think, to me. But I hear it myself. I mean, like, if you listen to me, there's good reason that people call me anglicised, right? And trying to be more clear and more understood by English people, and usually not English people, but more by people who don't speak English, like French people and Germans. There's so many things that I say that are really different to how I would have said them growing up, you know? And it depends on the situation, how much I lean into different accents. But I absolutely sound English a lot of the time, which is quite sad, but it's true. Now, I did just run to that place to get there late at night because it seemed good. But I've had a tipping. There's a tip on Google Maps. So the place said 24 hours Boucherie Grillade. "24 hours." So we may have an infinite meat glitch. Yeah, having a more Edinburgh glass, but it's not just Edinburgh. Like, people think Edinburgh's posh and Glasgow's poor, but there's some very, very posh accents in Glasgow. Like the Bearsden accent, the Glasgow uni accent are both heavily, heavily memed on accents. They're known for being posh. Bearsden. I'm from Bearsden. You know, we live in the West End. We've always lived in the West End all of our lives. We love living out here, and it's so beautiful. The trees in this area are so much nicer than in the rest of Glasgow. This is not by any means what people would interpret inherently as a Glaswegian accent. You know what I'm saying? That's my best attempt at Bearsden. Bearsden, that's how they say it. So anybody from Bearsden says, they don't say I'm from Bearsden, they say I'm from Bearsden. Bear. That Glasgow, yeah, is in there. And it's mostly just about status, right? So Frankie Boyle was talking about this. He was saying about how the Ned accent, which everybody mocks. How you doing, pal? How you doing? That kind of raspiness in the Ned accent. There was a study, and actually apparently they reckon it comes from impersonating their struggling mothers. Like, this guy's just shouting all the time, get out of my face, help me out. So they're impersonating what they receive from their mothers, and they're saying, how you doing, pal? Hey, my name's Kia. How you doing, man? I'm having a great time here tonight, eh? You want to get some fucking weed or cocaine or something funny like that? That'd be so fucking funny, wouldn't it? That's the Ned accent, and that's symbolising that they come from struggle. And then, obviously, it's in a posher accent, and I sound posh a lot of the time because of this, because I had a really great upbringing. It symbolises relaxedness, it symbolises patience, it symbolises confidence. So it's like, you know, my name is Robin Alderslow, and immediately I sound so posh when I say that. I sound like hello, my name is Robin Alderslow. Whereas they're like, hi, my name is Robin Alderslow. If I said that, then that's nervous, it's pushing back, it's retreating. That's what makes people really uncomfortable. You know, oh, hi. Yeah, my name's Robert Alderslow. Yeah, that's where I come from. It's like a little bit jumpy and kind of jump back and goes around and whereas like, I don't know, what's the Bear's Den? Bear's Den. Bear's Den. I'm going with Edinburgh there. Bear's Den. That's it. Bear's Den. We are from Bear's Den. We are from Bear's Den. Bear's Den. Bears. Okay, I need to work on my Bear's Den accent. But they do that. They go Bear's Den. If you come and you say hello, my name is Robin Alderslow and I'm from Bear's Den. That was a really bad impersonation, but my point is, if you have this kind of patience, when you listen to the most poshest English people, they have so much patience that they'll drag a vowel on for so long and wait and pull and stop and adjust and go higher, and they'll go higher and stay higher for, like they stay high for a long time as well, and they'll go like in interesting shapes and things. Glasgow, poor people go in accents that jump up and down, whatever. Like Glasgow's like, mate, I'm not like fucking up and down. We've talked about this before, like up and down. But yeah, rich people who come from good backgrounds, they have a more shapely voice, but it takes an unusual contortion, and they really, you know, it's like you're savouring a delicious pudding. So it's funny to me, like I hear a lot of people from Europe, right? European liberals who I speak to. And I think a lot of them they lack a lot of self-awareness when they do things. But the kind of ways that they would never dream of mocking an African, they do all the time for Glaswegians. So I remember that there's a guy who's actually Norwegian, but he didn't seem Norwegian. He had a really funny accent. I think we'll pretend he was French, because he basically seemed like a French person anyway. And I don't really want to put a bad name on the Norwegians. So this French guy was saying, oh yes, oui, baguette. Fuck, how does French look? Hey, I'm French. He said, oh yes, the Scottish people, they're so funny when they speaking the language. I see the clips on TikTok. People are from Glasgow. And the thing is, the clips on TikTok that he's seen, that he's laughing at, and I've seen them and I've laughed at them too, by the way. The clips on TikTok that he's responding to are clips of really poor people. And their accent that he finds so funny is basically an accent that reflects extreme struggle growing up. Extremely unpleasant situation. So it's really fun to just, you know, laugh and point at it. But like most things in European liberalism and not liberalism, European progressivism, it comes from a really snooty kind of upper middle class perspective that is beating down people who are below you, just in a different way. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that anything really in virtue signaling, it just means you're trying to prove somebody else is below you. It's the same thing. It's a hierarchical thing. You're trying to prove somebody else is below you. So it shouldn't be that surprising that when they hear somebody who has an accent that represents they've had much more struggle than they have, even though they want to prove that they're above other people by proving they've got empathy towards those who are below them, they'll mock that and they find it ridiculous and put them down for it. Especially if it fits in with their anti-white narrative or whatever narrative they're trying to cling on to. You get me? You get me? Shallow horse shit. Shallow shit. People so progressive want to tell me I'm a fascist, essentially comparing me to authoritarians for saying I want to keep my culture, which is, to be honest, my message is more supported by working class English people than anybody else in the world. Nobody is as supportive of what I'm saying as working class English people are. That's probably the biggest demographic of people who watch my stuff. And honestly, the disgust and progressivism to those people, in a very similar sense to what you see in America, is, wow, what's going on here? There's loads of people in here. Hi. Is like kind of classist, inherently. Hey bro. Oh, thank you, man.
It's nice.
Thank you, bro.
Good, what's name?
Thank you.
No, what's his name?
Kilts.
Clothes.
Kilts.
Kills. This one. and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one. Kills. This means
Kilt.
kills. Yeah.
So kilt is this here is kilt.
It's kills.
Yeah. All of this is all
England.
tartan.
England.
Scotland, bro.
Scotland. Oh,
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
people.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
What's your name?
Robin.
Robin.
What's your name, bro?
My name Omar.
Omar. Pleased to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. Check you.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers, Omar.
Yeah.
Have a good one, man. Yeah, I mean, I think. Alright then, folks. Sorry, man. Just get that, please. Just that? Yeah? How much is that? What's going on here? What's going on here?
Nice to meet you.
You too, man. Have a good one. Alright, thank you, bro. I saw the Danone logo. Look at this. You see that Danone? That's like the. Yeah, bro. I just pretend I don't know what they're saying, to be honest, a lot of the time when he seemed like really drunk. I don't know what the fuck was happening there. One guy just walked into that shop. They were all really loud until I came up there. And one guy walked up to the shop and just put loads of 10 dirham coins onto the counter. Right in front of me. They all had loads of acne as well. Why did they have so much acne in there? What the fuck was going on? But look, it's totally in the Overton window now that there's obviously a bunch of shit that's anti-white, and the discussion now is, oh, was it the Rockefellers, or was it the fucking whoever's, you know, the Rothschilds or somebody who implanted it? Is it fucking some foreign country like that I-word country? They want to tackle the white man. But it's obviously a combination of things, and certainly that middle class, whether it was as a response to foreign funding or not, that middle class kind of hierarchical competing that only exists in the upper middle classes was certainly a part of it, you know. It sounds a bit racist. What sounds racist? What's the flag? Siren? Well, do you not think it's true? Yogi, we do up, Yogi. We do be yogging. I don't log the neighborhoods. I yog the neighborhoods. What are you trying to me? No, I mean, I don't really want to say stuff that's already in the Overton window. Like, everybody knows that we're seeing a little bit of blowback to going a little bit too liberal for a little while. And there was a bit of a big anti-white narrative. And I know that everybody is discussing now, oh, it's clearly this person or clearly that person that is causing the anti-white narrative. Okay, blah, blah. Let's talk Flower of Scotland instead. Yeah, exactly. Let's fucking do it. Honestly, seriously, fuck the Overton window. Let's do some sing song. But I always forget the words at some point. So it goes, oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again. This is the point I forget. That fought and died for, and then I forget that. Your wee bit something Glen and stood against him. What's it? Your wee bit mighty Glen or something? And sent him homewards. I'm a terrible singer, guys. Don't criticize me on singing. I'm a bagpiper, not a singer. You know what? It's an Italian restaurant, open at like 1 a.m. Hey guys. Ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. So cool, guys. And send him homewards to fight again. I used to know all the words to all the things. What is it? Your wee bit mighty, Glenn? I don't know, bro. I actually don't know what it goes. Fight is a semitone below. Say fight again. Yeah, I know how to play it. It's a C natural. But singing it is sorry guys. Wow, look at this huge thing behind me. Then they drove into me. It's fucking huge. That's what they have instead of garbage trucks here, I suppose they have that. Pretty crazy. Do you guys want to see if we can do a break-in? Because like, honestly, I don't think I'm going to do any bagpipes tomorrow. I feel like tomorrow's not a bagpipes day. But those are the only people I think I'd play bagpipes for here are fucking tourists. And tourists are so boring to play bagpipes too. So, wee bits Hill and Glen. Your wee bits Hill and Glen. Yeah, thank you, Ed Graffa. Thanks for coming in and contributing a little bit. Very nice of you. Your wee bit Hill and Glen and stood against him. Guess who? Proud Edward's army and sent him homewards to think again. ATM's open 1 a.m. Thankfully, finally. Alright. Khabib Erbil. I always get these little spots on the back of my neck that are like not whiteheads, but I'm just gonna hang on. It's like this amber stuff, you know what I mean? They're really serving food at this time. Wow. Wow, they're serving food at this time, that's crazy. Wow, how you doing, folks? That's crazy. At midnight. You good, bro? I was just having a look, man, sorry. I didn't believe you were open at 1 a.m, that's crazy. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Wow. Kind of like Thompson. You guys know I just don't stop. Well, like, with food I just don't stop. Oh man. It's funny, I get like, it messes with your posture. Going all day with that bag. I do this thing a lot where I lean back. I don't know why I feel the need to do this, but I feel like always leaning back my head. After spending the day carrying the bag, I always want to go like that all the time. Okay. Good evening. Oh shit, they were French. Fuck. I knew they were European. I knew it was a black European guy and like a Western European guy. I was like, maybe I could say something in English to them. But they were French. Have you guys ever tried to speak English in France, by the way? Anybody ever tried to speak English in France? Or even worse, tried to speak French in France? See the way they respond to that shit? That is so funny. a wee bit hill and glen. It's so funny. You've done both? Speaking French and English? Yeah. But I mean, like, most countries, like here, you know, you speak a bit of the language, you go shukran, salam alaikum, whatever. Like, wow, if you went and kept going, you tried to order food in Darija here, bro, they would go crazy for that shit. You know what I mean? They'd go crazy for it. They'd love you. They're so amazed. But in France, they start hearing your accent coming through, and already, before you even make a grammar mistake, they hear that accent coming through and they're like, fuck this guy. We know what he's on. French people are a lot nicer when you try to communicate in their language. Really? That's interesting. Maybe it's a Parisian thing or just my luck, but... Well, not my luck, actually. I didn't try and speak in French. Guys, who the fuck do you think I am? I don't speak in French. My parents were trying to speak in French when we were in Paris, and it just happened a bunch of times. Yeah, people were pretty rude. It seemed to me as a kid. I was like, what's going on with them? But obviously they respect people who can speak French. It's one of my things. I was thinking, if I was to date a girl who's from France or Norway or whatever, so one of these places that speaks a European language that I'm probably never going to actually learn, you imagine the dynamic in the relationship. I feel like she would just see you as kind of below her the whole time. Like, there's kind of, it's like one little thing on you that she's going to find it hard to look past. It's just always going to be there. You don't speak that language. I'm curious about people who have that kind of attitude. Parisians are just weird. Normandy is a completely different world. They still love Americans there. Really? Imagining anywhere in France where the general attitude towards Americans is love is quite hard for me. Because it's French culture, despite doing so much for America and having so much love between them, you know, liberty and everything, I feel like modern France is just like so inherently anti-American. And man, if you guys think Scottish accents speaking French gets shat on, I mean, ever since what was that Godard film? Fuck. You just saw the kilt. Sorry about that, don't skip back because I'm actually not wearing any shorts today. Why did I swear like that? I was like, fuck shit, sorry. Like that's how I normally swear. I go, fuck shit. So, oh fuck shit. Oh sorry. You guys, I think all this internet is getting some estrogen into me. So I'm going to fucking, oh fuck shit, sorry. Oh no, oh sorry. Sorry, oh I dropped my phone. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop my phone on you. Oh no. But yeah, random American flags. What was that? What's the John Goodard film I'm thinking of? Where there's an American girl who speaks French, and if you read all the reviews on Letterboxd, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, her American accent sounds so horrible speaking French." It's like Breathless, the most famous John Goodard film. It's like a very key French New Wave film. You guys know Breathless? It's a pretty big deal. Any Jean-Luc Godard fans here? He's not a very well-loved man. People love his films, but they don't love the man. I had a really good chat about, actually, films earlier on when we were talking about culture. I want to try and find more ways that I can talk about other things I'm passionate about, but bring it all into the kind of core theme. So people feel whenever they check in, there's always something, you know, a through line, and they can kind of get how it fits into the broader narrative. Because we used me talking about French films and English films to make a point about the difference between different European countries, you know? I love that there's American flags flying there in Normandy. But the Normans, I mean, English people are Normans, right? If you look at the aristocracy in England, they're all fucking Normans, right? And pretty much everyone else is Anglo-Saxon. The people who fall between those categories, who's not Anglo-Saxon is usually the poorest people. And the poorest people are the most likely to be Celtic. Actually, genuine Celtic Brits. Which is what they have in Wales as well. They're genuine Celtic Brits. So when you say British, Britain, Britannia, all these things that we found in old Roman literature, that is referring to essentially a Celtic country. Even like mostly, I think, I'm not totally sure on this, but I believe it was largely pre-Gaelic as well. So before the Gaelic kind of takeover as well. Certainly it wasn't at that same kind of size. So Pictish Scotland, Celtic England, and probably Wales, maybe not that different to how it is now, seeing as everyone was Welsh. Everyone was speaking Welsh. So the old Britannic Celtic language is basically ancient Welsh. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Britain is basically just Wales. That's basically all Britain is. And Welsh is the only official language in Britain as well. English is not an official language in Britain, which is very strange. Something like that. Somebody was explaining, some linguistic lawyer was explaining to me this stuff, and I didn't really understand it, but you can try and look into it and find out what it's on about. Something along those lines. How you doing, sir, man? Assalamu alaikum. The average American doesn't even know the UK is comprised of different countries. I don't know if this is the average American, but it's definitely a scarily large amount of them. I'm appalled by how common that is, that kind of misconception. I don't know what it is. Like, I was trying to explain to somebody about Northern... I think they don't understand the Northern Ireland stuff. Like, mostly the Irish stuff is the kind of thing they don't get at all, you know? Trying to figure out Ireland, trying to figure out what the fuck Northern of Ireland versus Republic of Ireland is, you know? When will we see your likes again? That guy's looking really dodgy. I want to get away from him. What the fuck is he doing, man? And fought and died for we but Karen. That was really weird, guys. What the fuck did he just do there? I just hope he's really high or something, because that was like fucking... This is actually where I was supposed to go as well. The north of Ireland. Well, you're a Republican, Mr. Huey, but... oh, whatever. Yo, what the fuck? That guy's fucking running towards me. Alright, let's go. Let's run. Oh. Let's fucking run. That guy's running. Why the fuck's he running at me, man? That's fucking into the tourist area. I don't know why that fucking guy's... Is he behind me, guys? Bro, why the fuck? There's a guy being that suspicious, he starts fucking running towards me. Whoa. Yo, where is this? Is this a bus station? Yo, where the fuck did he go? Did he go away? That was the weirdest fucking... I'm not kidding, that guy was so suspicious, bro. Holy shit. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, we're not doing any more of this, guys. We're not doing any more exploring. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, I literally just ran to, like, the nearest people that look kind of, like, stay normal from the people. Let's go to the grocery store. I don't know where the fuck he was. He, like, jumped in the bush. I mean, I think he's just high or something, but, like, bro, he looked fucking like his eyes were too switched on to be high, you know what I mean? I think if you're gonna rob somebody, you wouldn't do it in that way. But walking up towards me, looking at me like he wants to fucking eat me, or some shit, and then he, like, leaned against the wall in, like, the most suspicious... Like, surely if you're gonna mug somebody, you don't fucking lean against the wall like that. That is so suspicious, but... Bro, I think he must have fucking turned around, bro. But he started running to... I'm not kidding, he literally started running towards me, bro. What the fuck was that, man? Who the fuck... Like, looks at somebody like they fucking want to eat them alive. Leans against the wall, like, to stop right in front of him. And then when you go the opposite direction, starts fucking running towards you, bro. What the fuck, man? All right, let's get one last yogurt. This is the last yogurt of the night. But this is a nice well-lit area. There's lots of people here and kids and family and stuff. All right, that was weird, man. Let's see if they got unknown Sansuku. Oh, it's a walk-in place. Hey, bro. Let's see, man. Assalamu alaikum, folks. Do they have any? Actually, I've had way too much yogurt to be honest tonight already. Hey, bro. I never had this sort of stuff, like protein things. Is that just a gimmick? Like, what the fuck's a high protein yogurt? What does that mean? Like, I just normally eat yogurt. Has it got sugar in it? 0% sugar? Sans lactose? Should we try this? Should we? Let's, okay. He was wearing like, okay, I'll tell you what he's wearing. Somebody just ran. Are there kids? Oh, they're kids. Yeah, he was wearing like a black and green kind of camel pattern top. How you doing? How much is it?
20 dirham.
See.
Extreme cake.
Yeah. That's okay, nobody's watching right now. Shit, sorry. Sorry, bro. Nice. Cheers, bro. Shukran. Okay, we're gonna try this weird thing. It's like says there's no sugar in it, so hopefully it's okay. Yo, that who the fuck was that guy? I don't know who like that was such a weird thing. But where should we sit down? Somewhere like this really fucking public and chill and everything. Lots of lighting here. I should go to this hotel. There's like lots of police here and things. Yeah, the kind of vibes tonight is weird, man. So he was wearing. Did you get my description there? No, but he was like really fucking wasted, but then like way too. Switched on. I've never seen a drunk person be that clear in their eyes, but I think he was like, no, you know what I think he was doing? Okay, this is what I genuinely think he's doing. I think he's a switched on guy, because you don't stand, I don't know, I've never been mugged before, but like, would you really do that if you're not trying to attract attention to yourself? Here's what I think. I think he was intentionally trying to like scare a tourist. I think that's it. I think he was about to try and play a joke or something. Like try and intentionally wind me up, get me fucking scared. Like that was a goofy ass run as well. Like to run at somebody like that, bro, what kind of fucking way to approach somebody is that? You know what I mean? That's some goofy type shit. Alright, should we go down to the beach? You wanna go down to the beach and get some tea? I'm kind of not liking the vibe out here, but the beach is kind of safe, you know, you don't really go wrong with the beach. Bro. Yeah, we can go this way down to the beach. Shall we try this banana thing? Like, I've never eat this sort of stuff, but I just have pure things, like pure yogurt, you know what I mean? This is so strange, but it says no sugar. I don't know, I feel like whatever processed stuff in it is probably going to be shit for you anyway. Alright, let's see. I normally, on a normal day, I would take a picture of it and ask ChatGPT. Yeah, what? That's a Very nice comment from Ulysses, by the way. But no, not wasted, so I mean, not wasted. Too much clarity in his eyes. Whether he thought, he could have been thinking he was going to do like a really good joke or something. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Right, hang on, let me just put my phone in my pocket so I need to go. Right, sorry about that. Gotta see her. What? Weastraham? Where the fuck is Weastraham, bro? I have genuinely no idea where that is. Similar experience. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Miss you.
I'm okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm okay, thank you. They call us crazy Americans. Cowboys offered us a ride to where we're going. Yeah. No. Look, I'm okay, thank you. Thank you. Wow, this kid's really following me. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, nah, I mean, that guy was like, yeah, I don't know, trying to play a joke or I don't know. I don't know if I can know. His eyes were switched on though. Like, you don't fucking do that when you're, like, if that's some high bullshit, I've never seen someone on those fucking drugs before. You know what I mean? This is so weird. It doesn't taste like real food, you know what I mean? I've actually not eaten anything like this in a long time. I suppose that petit déjeuner, that breakfast place, they had some mayonnaise or something on the thing, so mayonnaise is kind of not really real food. It's basically vegetable oil, which is basically evil. But like, this is probably the first time I've really had, really genuinely, hey bro, like really not real food. Because they didn't have any actual yogurt and it says no sugar in it. It does kind of taste a little bit sweet, not really sweet, but more sweet than anything I normally eat. Sports. So if it's a sports drink, does that mean you're supposed to have it like before the exercise? Yaourt à boire aromatise. It says there's no lactose in things. I'm gonna waste it as well. When you're deployed, you would throw candy from your vehicles at local kids and watch them fight for it. That is pretty fucked up, bro. Why would you like? That's fucked up, yeah. Alright, let's sit down. Should we sit down or go to the beach? Alright, let's go then and sit down at the beach. Yeah, the vibe tonight is taking a turn for weird. Oh wow, I just saw an old autistic man there. Kind of really sweet, kind of wholesome. I like autistic people. I like weird people. I like autistic people. I don't know. They do say opposites attract, you know. Just the way of things. Fucking throwing candy for kids so they can fight. It's crazy. What's crazy is to put yogurt in a bottle. Because you can't get the stuff at the bottom. You know what I mean? Bro, what the fuck was that guy on? Oh my god, like what the fuck? Okay. Alright guys. We've never been stolen from, we've never been mugged. Cultural enrichment, cultural enrichment. Bro, what? Is that the Marine Corps just weaponized autism? Yeah. I heard like you can't get into the military if you have autism though. Does it not stop you from getting in? Didn't throw it to cause them to fight. It was a byproduct, trying to give them candy. Ah, okay. That's very different. It's very different, man. Yeah. Which is weird. Especially when you watch those films of like all the top military generals, it seems properly autistic. Like, you know, they like these big machines and talking about statistics and coordinates and all that sort of stuff. It feels very autistic. Don't you think? Seems very autistic to me. Let me sit down here because it's just got so much weight inside it. I really despise wasting food. Whenever it gets icky, say cultural enrichment. Never what gets icky. Bro, what? I can't even fit the spoon inside. Oh, come on, man. Alright, let's go into the beach. The beach is fucking fun. If I didn't win that karate championship, become the best fucking boxer in the world. Wow, actually, hang on, look at this. This is like a clear sky with stars and then also big clouds. That's amazing, you can see the sky so clearly by a city. Like, normally in a city like Glasgow, bro, in Glasgow you can never see the stars. So much light pollution there. Hello. All good, man. What's up, bro? What do you know happened? I'm from Scotland, bro. Scotland. Sorry, man, I'm trying to get the bottom of this. You, bro? Oh, I'm alright, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. You're very kind, man, thank you. Oh, what? Just tell me hashish again. Any visible stars? Yeah, well, New York is very similar to Glasgow. Glasgow is New York, you know. They were built at similar times, similar architects and things. At the time a lot of New York was built, Glasgow was the richest city in the world, you know that? The height of the British Empire. So, yeah. Now it's a place where lots of liberals live, and man, everywhere out here is funny. Oh, normal kid, okay, good. Thoughts on a bag. Trying to get super close or do anything funky. But no, I mean, New York is I didn't really get to appreciate New York because I didn't have a very good experience there. But I want to appreciate it properly, you know? In the future, maybe at some point. Oh, what the fuck's going on, man? Not good. Not good, man. Alright, how can we get this out of here? Like, without just standing about the whole time with our faces backwards. I can't even fit the head of my teaspoon into this thing. I can't fit it in at all. What's going on? It's just all teenagers. This place was all tourists earlier on. and families and old people. Now it's all teenagers looking super dodgy. But the main thing about New York was just like how messed up, I mean, all the drug users everywhere was, you know? Wow, this is like, I should not have came down here. I thought like this is the kind of the chill place. Like super policed and everything, but never trust teenagers. No, I know what I was like as a teenager. I wouldn't fucking trust me. See, that's empathy and distrust at the same time. Yeah, the police are just coming by on quad bikes right now. What they say, bro? Well, they're kind of just staring at all the kids. And they said hello to them all, but I suppose they can't really arrest them on basis of nothing, right? Just hanging about. But they're obviously waiting to tell people here. I suppose they probably don't have the drugs on them, right? They probably tell the people go and get them or something. I don't know. That's nice. This is not good. I don't know what the fuck was in this, but it's getting me snotted up. But once I bought it, I don't want to waste it, you know? Alright, this is really well lit car park area. And it's like lots of nice places nearby. Big casino, hotel. It's pretty cool. Have you seen a KFC with KFC style graffiti outside it? Feels pretty rare. This is a good spot actually. I don't see any bad vibes people out here. When it's this well lit, it's probably got cameras on it too and stuff, but yeah, it's not going to be a fucking pain, is it? There's my steps too. That's my steps out there. Alright, we're going to sit down for a little bit. Oh, we've got our steps now. Got our way through. I don't think any person's going to run at me or anything like that. Oh fuck, man. I think I've had as much as I can, honestly. It's fine. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. How then, man? That sweet old guy there. Yeah, I've done so much judging in Morocco, actually. I've never had to do so much, like, trying to look at people and trying to figure out, do I trust this person, do I not trust them? Are they going to try to do some dodgy shit or something like that, you know? But I feel like that's every single day I've had a lot of people like that where I'm really trying to look at them, really trying to figure out their faces. I think it's a really good skill to have that kind of street smartness, because it's not something I really grew up with too much in the countryside. Like having to have that difficult level of trust. I know in the army in the UK, or not the army, sorry, the paramilitaries, whatever, they say like their 5s and their 10s, I think. When they were going about zones and I think it was Afghanistan. I met like a really young guy. He was basically my age. But anyway, he'd been deployed somewhere. He's maybe just a few years older than me. In some country, and they always told him about the 5s and 10s. It's like 5 meters away, 10 meters away kind of thing. Yeah, kill everyone you meet, but I mean, my thing is I basically just, I literally just fucking ran away from a guy there because I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know why he's like that, and I don't like it. But I suppose I'm never going to see the knife, right? I'm never going to know that aspect. So it's always a case of trying to figure out, I don't know, like what you really trust the person. When can you really trust the person? Like, all these people in hostels, people in restaurants are trying to figure out, you know, are they going to fuck me over? If I decided not to tip these people, how would they act? Type of shit. You know, they're all nice now, but if things all flip around, what are they going to be like? I think it's a good thing I didn't spend more time in South Africa, because in South Africa, it's way more dangerous than Morocco. This is not really a dangerous place, you know? Not really. And, yeah, it's still like enough fucking weird spots. But Agadir, everybody says about Agadir, like, it's got a weird energy here. Like, I remember when I was in Marrakesh, there were some places I went to that had a weird energy. But when I went to, like, the main city centre area, there was nothing like that. And that was late at night and everything. That's why it felt so normal and average. It just felt kind. It felt pleasant. It felt unassuming and not like it was, something darker going on. And some places like Goa, and some places, a lot of places in Marrakesh actually, in the Medina kind of region and near the Medina, were fucking weird, you know. We had an absolute shit waitress once here in the States. He didn't tip because of how horrible the service was. She chased me down in the parking lot to demand a tip. Yeah, it's funny that. It's very funny. And also, like, that guy, when I know I've talked about this a lot of times, but that guy with the Australian women, who was somebody, like, I just massively had not enjoyed the food there, and was just very disappointed in it. And before he even gave me the opportunity to tip, he put 60 on a calculator and said, this is the price. Like, come on, bro. It's not 60. We know it's not 60. You know? They're just kind of bullshit. Actually, it looks a lot like cum, I can't lie. It actually looks a lot like the cum inside. Can you see it? Look inside there. Actually, now at this angle, it looks more yellow, so it doesn't look like that. It's kind of like the texture. Apparently, with 3D animation, semen is one of the hardest things to simulate. The way the stickiness and viscosity works, apparently it's really hard to simulate. But I wouldn't know because I don't make pornography. Apparently it's a really difficult thing to, when you're simulating a liquid simulation for a pornographic animation, it's really hard to get the right balance of viscosity, liquidity and stickiness. But of course, there's not something I'm experienced in. Alright, I've had enough of this stuff. This is not good for me. This is not helping me. Not helping my candida or anything. It's got something weird inside. I don't know what, but there's definitely something weird in there that is not agreeing with my nose or gut or something. There's a lot of small things in the city. There's the kind of shit you see in Dubai or Doha or Riyadh, where they just put little fancy, modern, flashy things about, and it kind of makes you feel nice. You go, oh, they really put a little bit of attention to detail into this. The kind of things that you just don't really see in most of Britain, but you maybe see in London. Oh, fuck, that was not good. What the fuck was in this? I mean, it says no sugar, right? Basically, all I try and do is avoid sugar. No sugar, no lactose. Fuck, this is fucking sending me crazy. Oh, fuck, I'm going in some delusion basis. Okay. Ah, fuck. What time is it? Is it like 3 a.m. yet, or? So it's 1:15 right now. I hate wasting food. This is 20 dirham. It costs 20 dirham for a chicken thigh at that good place in Marrakesh. Okay, alright. I'm really enjoying sitting here. There's an old man sitting here by me. And I just got wonderful kind of energy around him, really peaceful. Kind of really want to sit here for a little bit longer. Kind of really want to sit here for a little longer. It's really interesting. I would normally not go out at this time of night, I suppose, when I travel. I'm a person who goes to bed early and gets up reasonably early. In South Africa, I was directly warned in Cape Town not to get up early. I was told that most of the robbers are out until about 6, 7 a.m. from midnight. It's about 7-hour periods. And you just shouldn't get up and try and go out before then. That's when they're active, so you have to avoid those times. But now for live streaming, I'm obviously pushing my schedule very differently. I'm staying up much later, eating much later, having coffee at... What time did I have coffee at? Somewhere? I had coffee at 5 p.m, which is quite late for me, so... I don't normally even have coffee. I'm not a coffee person at home. But in Morocco, coffee and espresso is almost always the cheapest thing. Hang on, have I got cheekbones right now? What the fuck? What is that? Hey. Yogurt gives you cheekbones, guys. Just chip to the robbing bastards. I don't know what chip means, but I've got a really good feeling in this place right now. I don't think I can see a lot of people around, and I don't see a single person that could possibly be a nuisance, honestly. Yeah, I feel like in Scotland, I have so much more sense for it. If somebody's going to try and do something dumb. When you've got somebody, they've got brown skin, or there's just a different level of language gap or something, it's so much harder to identify exactly what separates them from somebody who's not going to attack you or do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't think anybody here wants to attack me for the sake of it, and it's more likely in Scotland people do things for the sake of it. Here it's people do it out of desperateness. Chip doesn't mean... I don't spend very much time around nets, no. I mean, I grew up with like the cool kids in my school that got into fights were all fucking middle class with dads that were carpenters and things, you know. They weren't like... The poor people that were around me weren't really Neds either. They were such a small minority. And in fact, there were so few of them. Hello. The people who were on benefits and things like this. They were a small number, and they... Chipped, yeah, I sort of assumed it meant stabbing, but I didn't know why you would say... you meant chip the robbing bastard, not chip to the robbing bastards. Okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was people who lived in the council houses near me, but they were small enough that they befriended the farmers. Actually, a couple of them who grew up in the council houses are now actually farmers as well. So they were outcasts. There wasn't enough of them really in my town to make gangs. I mean, there's 500 people total in my town growing up. And most of those people were elderly, I think, so it's a very small place. It's a very, very small place that I'm from. Okay. You know, I've eaten lots of meat here, but I think I've eaten it in such strange portions and strange times that it means it's not been a healthy thing for me to do here. I think I've actually not been healthy in Morocco. But I've learned a lot. I've learned lots. Not really Ned. No, they weren't Neds. I think to become Neds, you need to have a group of them. One really poor council house kid on his own is not really a Ned. You know what I mean? He's just a council house kid who's been outcast and befriended farmers. A show about Ned farmers. Isn't there something along those lines already? Is there not something a bit like that? So no, I don't know. But I'd love to do shows. So my dad used to take young people in groups, and they were often like ex-heroin addicts and stuff like that, and he would take them around the city to do litter picking, but then he would also take them into the countryside to go climb mountains with him and stuff. It's a pretty good way to get people on the right track again in life, get them in connection with nature, you know, a connection with something real and genuine and very human. I really love what he did. But it's like if you televise that, I suppose. But I can imagine he would be greatly against the notion of that being televised, because it would just feel... You know what's crazy is like people... I talk about how much generosity people show me, but genuinely, I really, really genuinely don't give back on any extent to justify how much nice shit people like just... I owe so much to so many people, and my father, my wee da, has like done so much good for people in a way that just doesn't get rewarded, and I've just got rewarded for all of these things. Like even growing up in the small town, it's like all these people who know me as his boy and come and go, "Oh, you're his boy, eh? You're a Thingamy's boy, aren't you?" Like I feel like everything's so given to me. I'm like given so much. This is why people say I'm a receiver. Oh, I'd just receive luck. I'd receive like goodness. I want to figure that out. Guys, I don't know. I don't really fuck with Agadir, I can't lie. I don't really fuck with this city. I kind of liked it when I first arrived here just because I didn't expect somewhere in Africa to be this modern, but I don't really fuck with it. The energy's either dead or dodgy. And I don't want to either be dead or dodgy. But I've got a nice hotel room here. We've got time. I'm going to check into my flight tomorrow. Maybe we could do maybe a nice nature walk tomorrow. Something along those lines. I've not had a nice nature walk in a very, very long time. We're going to do lots of those in Scotland though, so I'm not sure what a good way to make use of this place is. Tomorrow I'm going to try and do... I don't really do whole body workouts, but tomorrow I'm going to try and do some whole body shit, just like really destroy my body, really make myself feel really extreme. But yeah, it's a hotel, not a hostel this time. but it's like low quality, you know. Skip to the start of the stream and you'll see like I did a proper tour, like a 10-second tour. And look at the first 20 seconds of the video and you'll see a really fast tour of the hotel. Or maybe the first minute actually. Skip the first 20 seconds because I was putting on my outfit. This is really unhealthy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's pretending to be protein gym stuff or whatever, but are they fighting? Oh, they're joking. Oh, I love that guy. That guy was so sweet. The guy I nodded to there was so, oh man. Bro, some people are so wholesome. They just got that kind of energy and you just go, ah. I don't know how to give back. I kind of been given so much, but I feel like, no, I've been given a lot. But my desire is my greed, right? It's my desire to do something so huge. Means that I'm not allowed little favours that people do for me. I've not allowed that to just chip me along, so I'm on a nice path, but just slightly better than normal people. No, I didn't. That wasn't enough for me. Why is there's so many caravans here? Are people sleeping here? But instead I've taken it and I've been like, right, I'm going to settle for nothing but being the best in the world at what I do. And it's quite a greedy way to look at things in some ways, but if it works out, it'll be great. But it's high risk, which means wasting all these incredible gifts of beautiful humanity I have been shown. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if I'll see that guy again. He was wearing a sort of camouflage style top. It was part black shapes and part green shapes. A very dodgy guy. Very, very strange guy, very strange. I've never had somebody act so like obviously suspicious in front of me and then start running at me. Running at me is wild. Running at me, bro? Seriously? But the funny thing is I go from having one shitty bed in an 8-bed dorm to thinking I can't find any accommodation in my budget at all in Agadir. I'm thinking I'll have to stay outside of the city, to finding a last minute hotel room that pops up and having 2 beds in that hotel room. It was you. We found out who it was all along. It was Big Huey. Good man. There's many places here, the expensive, like the big large places like this. It's a big restaurant. Hello man. They use other countries' names in their titles. So they label themselves as there's something de Toro, so a Spanish thing. There was French there, that was Paris. There's a British place with a British flag. There's a lot of places with kind of strangely foreign names here. Whereas in Marrakesh it was like, okay, a tacky but expensive place is going to be called Moroccan cuisine. I don't think I've seen anywhere here called Moroccan cuisine. Maybe it's because this is where like rich people go to have a holiday when they're Moroccans. I don't see that. I don't see them here. It's not much of that. Yeah, we're doing no more exploring. We'll head back. I've got a very nice hotel room, so I'm looking forward to a reasonably nice sleep. Oh, you know what's funny? I actually think my face might have genuinely got leaner at the time I was here, even though I've eaten so much food. It was just all meat and yogurt and things. I don't really had bullshit. Whenever I eat yogurt, even that banana yogurt stuff that was probably a bit dodgy, I feel tighter in the face. Which should be good, because normally that type of tightness feeling directly correlates with how open my sinuses are. And the more heavy and weighted my face is, the more closed they are, you know, the more inflamed my sinuses are. I think something I need as a soft little country bumpkin. If you know what bumpkin means by that, it just means like innocently stupid person. As a country bumpkin, I really realised after getting my phone snatched there, I've not faced much evil, or people who are maybe not evil, but people who out of desperateness or greed or lust or whatever wish to take things from me, wish to try and hurt me. People like this. And I think it's a gap in my character. You know, when I think about the world and I think about the countries I've visited, what things have I not experienced? One of the key things I feel I have not experienced is genuinely people who genuinely are against me, you know? Hey bro, thank you man. I don't think I've met enough people like that. I think I've sort of created them in silly ways, but I've never really met them. I mean, Yui, if you're still watching right now, you have met so many people who are probably trying to kill you, right? I've never met somebody like that. Did she just get hit by a car? What? Or she just dropped some shit on the road? Okay, it's weird. Right guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh. I mean, going to Afghanistan, going to Sudan, Somalia, places where there's really desperate people will be good. I'm not sure where to ease in. Maybe I should go to... Actually, you know what? South Africa is a place. A lot of tourists go there. A lot of white girls and just, you know, kind of normal backpackers. Go to South Africa, South America. Actually, South America, hey bro, would be a really good shout. I think South America is a really good place for me to go, where there's a high risk of being stolen from, but it's not a war zone. Spending time there, getting to know people, getting to know environments. I think it could be, but the main issue with South America is nobody's going from South America to the UK. Whereas South Africa, there's a lot of that. So unless I'm trying to do something for Americans about Hispanic immigration, I think it's better to try and keep focusing on my UK audience. I don't think a dinner show at this place is good, by the way. Just all fireworks and lights and things. It looks like a nightclub. I don't know what I want a dinner show there, but it looks kind of like a headache, you know, this kind of stuff. So This is a dinner show. I thought they meant like they do a show with the food and they give you the food. But no, it's like you eat dinner and you watch a show at the same time. I think that's actually what it means. This is the place, by the way, where I saw that guy. It's up there. Where all the buses are. Well, on the other side of the buses. I keep feeling like I'm going to see him leap out of the bushes. Because he jumped into a bush, you know? It's like I'm fucking playing... You know what it's like? It's like I think I'm playing Fortnite. The guy jumped into a bush. So I just think any bush I see now could have the guy in it, you know, it could have been him who transported himself about. Can you imagine? But what did that look like? I mean, locals not taking kindly to your presence? Is that just scowls and things, or are you getting people throwing grenades into your base? By the way, look at this, it's pretty cool here. It's a pretty funky little spot. But like, I mean, what is it they're doing? Were they actually trying to... Are you talking about people who are part of Taliban or Al-Qaeda? They're trying to actively, violently take you out? I mean... What I'm experiencing here is probably much more like going somewhere shitty in New York than it is like going somewhere in Afghanistan. It's not a war situation by any means. And it's not they don't hate me because of something that I symbolise. It's just they really want something that I've got. Probably the thing that you're using to watch me right now. Very much shooting at us and trying to blow us up, yeah. I mean, that is a very different thing to... Very, very different to anything I'm going to see here. I suppose that's like going to the Bronx wearing all reds type thing. See that big thing up there? That's the Agadir thing. The Agadir thing is up there. They're telling me I should go in cable cars tomorrow and go up there, but I think it's going to be overpriced and incredibly under-satisfying. But one thing that is satisfying is these nice little lights on a palm tree. You like the idea to decorate a palm tree like this? Isn't that so nice? The majority of people we encountered were good people. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, we're chill. In these big open areas that are well lit, it's really chill. And I don't need to go down any lanes. There's no necessity to go in dangerous spots. I just went to dangerous spot because I heard there was a 24/7 boucherie grillade on Google Maps, but I think I'll go there in daylight. Honestly, when I left the house, I was kind of in the mood to fight somebody. And I've not fought anybody in a long... I've not had any fights or anything like that in a very long time. I'm dying for a little bit of action, a little bit of something, you know? I think taxi drivers, by the way, are looking at me holding up my phone and they're getting confused. I think I'm holding up my hand for them, but I'm holding up my phone. I mean, I'm very, very relieved to be walking through this place. I think every single place I've been has been just enough as well. Just enough, you know, my phone snatched but not taken. How many people have that kind of experience? It's normally just, you get fucked and you're done. I know people in London who have had their phones snatched from them 3 times. They've lost their phone 3 times. I mean, it's just rotten, the experiences some people go through. It's very unfortunate. This guy looks high or drunk or something. Well, that guy's wearing the same jacket as the other guy, but it's definitely a different person. He's wearing the very similar camouflage jacket. Ah, it's so funny. It's kind of it's funny. Alright, let's get to Hotel Palmyre. Palmyre? They don't say the S and they barely say the R. Palmyre? Me? What's my plans for tomorrow? I'm a bit screwed, honestly. I think we'll start off on Twitter and go somewhere from there. I don't see this anywhere in the city being a good place for bagpiping. Like, last time I was staying in this Airbnb in a really far out sort of suburb, and there's just a bunch of normal people, a normal market and things like that. Honestly, that would have been a good place to play bagpipes. So maybe I should get a bike and go out somewhere like that. What the fuck? Thank you, bro. I've got 200 here for the thing. You got 100 to change for that? Yes. Nice. Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
Sleep well, man. It's very good for all my needs, but I know a lot of females I know would be very upset about this. But for everything I need, I'm very happy about it. It's very. I've got a lock on my door. I've got warm water. I've got a towel. I've got storage space for my clothes. I've got 2 beds which I don't need to put. I've got everything I planned in a place. So yeah. If I had a lot of money, I don't think I'd need to spend more than what I spend here. Like anything else in this. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's just a case of working on the toilet stuff, because like I know a lot of people would do this shit. Like it's pretty scabby, you know. But the beds look fine. The bullshit's fine. So. because I don't want people like ASMR. No, but I'm serious, like, that would put some people off, but for me, this is not. Like, I've got more than I need to get. I've got a TV, I've got 2 beds. For me personally, traveling, this is, although I've stayed in real luxury, this is like luxury compared to what the status quo is for me. So, I'm not going to complain. Is it a good breakfast? I actually don't know. I'll have to check on the site and see. Right, keep chatting. I'm gonna mute myself though. Okay. So, let's be quiet in here. I've got a lot to look into and really consider, because if the pinnacle of my streams is something that's literally just completely out of my control, really, which is chat and engagement, then there's something genuinely going wrong. So tomorrow, we're gonna do a full stream tomorrow. We'll see where things go. We're gonna rely on desktop, but I think I'll try and speak to you and try and maybe just involve you a little bit in my planning process, because I talk about ultra transparency and everything. I want to commit to that. Tomorrow, my thoughts are going to be very directed towards my value proposition. Like, how can I make sure I'm continually giving value for you? What is the promise in every live stream? Because a little bit of chaotic fun, a little bit of bagpipes and some good chat is great, but I know we can do things far beyond that, and I am very intent on figuring out how we can do that. Now, I'll give out, we've done this in different ways each time, but today the Scottish wisdom, Western wisdom, Christian wisdom. I think a planned Q&A. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. I can try some things out. But overall, like, again, a Q&A is still something that's dependent on the audience, which is fine, I think, when you're particularly big in things. But really, to try and actually make your impact on the world, I don't think that's what it means, because that's just a responding thing, that's reacting. And that's fine for growing, but my attitude, sorry, I need to be quiet, I'm echoing. My attitude with doing this type of stuff was that, you know, when I communicate in this way, I'm just thinking all the time about you guys, thinking all the time about how I can commit to you, how I can instant you, and that is true, that has happened, but it's put me too much in your footsteps, if that makes sense, and not enough in the footsteps of something that's genuinely creative and genuinely beyond it. I mean, the reality is with Q&A is like, if you guys were asking so much stuff that I couldn't even answer during the videos, number one thing. But we pretty much have a Q&A segment every 10 minutes in these videos, because I read every single chat, which is great. But probably what will happen, I suppose, like the way that Q&A sessions would come about is if there's sections of video where I literally can't answer questions, and that's what creates the excitement for a Q&A session. But yeah, look, I've got a long way to go for making sure this is where I want it to be. You know, in the Fez stream at the start, we talked with a lot of excitement and a lot of optimism about the things that we think are possible within this game of social media. And live streaming is so exciting for me. I think there's so much potential. When I'm back in Scotland, there's a couple of investors I'm going to speak to. They're actually serious people, not just the film investors for that short film. And I'm very committed to not just like dragging out this stuff and trying to get watch time, you know, averaging 3 viewers or 4 viewers or whatever it is, but creating a genuine global event that's fascinating to be a part of. And I've got more than the resources to do that. There's no reason why I can't be there. But it maybe means doing more planning, more research phases. I think I'll start streaming at maybe 12 p.m. tomorrow, Moroccan time, which is UTC +1. So probably start around that time tomorrow. Then we'll see where we go from there. I think I'll do something reasonably chill tomorrow, but in the morning I'm going to try and commit as much time to planning as possible. I need to make sure I'm planning out really unique stuff, because I feel like the more I've done live streaming, the less I've had solid plans, and that's been good for spontaneity and interactiveness. And like, I've got better at being spontaneous, but the streams will eventually suffer in quality in that direction. And realistically, I'm not in a position to afford teams, but I've got an increasing number of people around me who want to support me in just talking about this, planning this stuff, and being part of the administrative phases. And that's people I'm going to confer with more often. And I'm going to speak as well to this elderly gentleman who's kind of introduced me to the world of genuine Scottish culture that I can barely even show or do justice to in any way on here. But I want to speak to him about how he might think about this kind of live platform. I want to speak to him not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and that will really shape my perspective a lot for sure, because whenever I speak to him, it shapes my perspective. Look, I'm just trying to explain to you, I'm putting a lot of different extra work into this. Kind of, it can pretty easily feel spontaneous or unprepared and things. Today I was planning to get some good conversations, good interviews with people, and we didn't get any of that. We just sort of went around, we had a bit of fun, a bit of ha ha ha, this is nice, but that's really not where we can take things in the future. I want you to know I'm really pushing this to be really solidly planned, really formulaic, beyond like where I'm looking at right now. It's maybe a little bit hard to put into words, but I'll find a good way to put it into words soon. But I'm looking at things that are way beyond anything that other people are doing. And I'm arrogantly feeling that I can genuinely get what we're doing to those places. And honestly, one of the main reasons I feel that way is definitely because from the start of doing these live streams, I've had intelligent, switched on, creative, engaged people involved in these streams. And it's just such a different feeling. Honestly, at this point with this viewership, I might have said, okay, well, these live streams are not working. But I'm saying they genuinely are because the viewership, the people who have been involved with it, have just been involved in such a genuine way. I think this is what I expected social media to be like, and this is what it should be like. So thank you very much for being a part of that. I'm probably going to be not sleeping very quickly tonight because I've got a lot of things to think about. Like today's kind of meandering spontaneity really kind of set a tone of sincerity for me that I realise I have to be very intentional. And especially now that I'm going to take a few days off of streaming, but I'll have plenty of moments to think about this stuff. I should really have direct answers. Today I was actually really efficient. I mean, I didn't waste time. When I came back here, I've never taken all my kit off, showered, and got it all back on again so quickly, I don't think. So I'm in a space right now where I'm clamoring for something that I'm very, very close to, that's very exciting and potentially really interesting, but right now it's not there. But where we're going is somewhere that I've got something really I can really be proud of, to I'll be want to show people and tell everyone what I've done. Like that cool stream in Casablanca or that fun one in Marrakesh. But if everything was much more intentional, much more planned out, much more tasteful and creative in good ways. Okay, I've got a lot to think about. Thank you so much. Hey, Yui, if you're still on right now, you've been a star these last few months. You're actually contributing so much valuable, really interesting stuff. And more and more, man, I really want to meet this guy and learn about his mental stuff. And generally, I want to meet more people that are military. I just have a lot of appreciation and respect for that kind of field. Even the athlete I met the other day, who's kind of an ex-athlete, right? He was an ex-track runner. But I definitely don't have enough people in my circles around me that are actually extremely disciplined people. And when I do meet them, it's like a real, oh, this is something I need more of. So I'm going to directly seek that out in the coming weeks or whatever. Because we're not just going for whatever content will go the most viral right now. It's creating a genuine pathway to an incredible storytelling format that embraces the community in a live sense, Our paths will cross. Oh guys, you're in stuff. Good night and God bless. Thank you on the loop. Sleep well, buddy. Our paths will cross. We'll get Heaven Bridges showing. And yeah. we can do other stuff as well. Like if you come to the UK, for example, we could also just go for a comedy night and things. There's maybe more in my just depending on where when you're, I don't know when the tour is, but depending on when you're coming, something that's maybe more in my budget range. But look, man, it's been fantastic. I really appreciate it. I'm feeling pretty excited for where we're gonna take this stuff, and I just think it's such an open playing field for like the most exciting medium ever, the new theatre. Let's speak again another time, man. All right, see you, Sladen. See you on the loot. Have a good one, guys.